Good morning and welcome to the University of Illinois. We are here at the Campus Recreation Center. Today we have the Unified Division I State Championship between the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers and the Vernon Hills Storm. Two teams that fought very hardly to get here. King, why don't you tell me a little bit about how these teams got here?
So yesterday, Vernon played Triad yesterday, and they won by 51-34. And then Bradley won against Limestone 51-29.
Yeah, so both double-digit wins in the semifinals from these teams. You know, let's learn a little more about they got here in some 2-minute packages we have of these teams.
Okay, we're all good. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Megan.
Well, I think one of the biggest strengths we have is that these guys really like each other. They spend a lot of time together off the court. They're friends in school, a lot of the same classes, and so when they're on the court, they already know each other. The fact that they love basketball. Some of these guys we can't get out of the gym at the end of the practice, which is a little hard, but they love playing, they love each other, and I think that's probably the best thing we have going. You know, Ben will tell you it's because he shoots threes really well, and he does. But it's also because I think the guys know the roles. He's shooting, Marco's good at driving and rebounding. All our partner athletes have figured out their strengths, and it's clearly not dribbling. So we're better at passing and sharing the ball. And they've just played a lot of good defense at the second half of the year, whereas in the first half of the year that seemed optional.
I think my favorite part about being here is just being able to experience playing in a college gym and being able to socialize with others and meet others and have a good time. I just think playing well, making those smart passes will give us those shots. So I feel proud of our team for being smart and making those passes.
You know, it's a ton of fun to just play basketball, tons of inclusion. It's really just a great time all around. I would say really our teamwork, the way that we play together, I think that's the best part of our team.
Feels great. We played against a really good team. They were very competitive, but we in the second half came out, and I think we went on an 18-2 run and kind of put it away. And so I was able to get everyone into the game, and it was a great feeling.
Feels great, knowing what it means to all our teammates. How hard the regional was, and how hard the beginning of that game was, us pushing through, being resilient, getting the job done.
I just believe one of my teammates start winning, winning regionals, so start getting a championship we won, so yeah.
All of us was our mentality, our me versus me mentality.
Okay.
Not worried
How
about
would you
the other
describe
team.
this team if we do have time for like a little spiel?
If we can do it, if I can do this team if you want me to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, these guys really dedicated.
So I was gonna say like,
early
okay,
November.
we're down here.
We practiced a couple of times.
Here's what you can expect.
And they've really sacrificed a lot of their time
team
to be here.
chemistry,
It's paying off.
and they work.
So we're really happy to be in the championship.
It means a lot. I'm a varsity football athlete, and this is my first year being a part of this, and being a part of this values inclusion, including everyone, and valuable lessons that it's taught me.
Oh, it's all about sportsmanship, getting along with others, helping others out, and everyone being on the same level and having a lot of fun.
Win. We just win all the time. We just want to win.
And we're back just about ready for game time. 5 seconds on the countdown clock as these teams get ready to warm up. Should be a pretty competitive match. Both teams won, I believe, what was it? Bradley Bourbonnais won by 12, and then 22 actually, and then Vernon Hills won by 17. So some favorable wins for both teams. And then again, both these teams look like kind of offensive focus. We talked to the Vernon Hills coach. He said the team has a lot of team chemistry. They love to pass the ball. They love to get everybody involved. And then you talked to the Bradley Bourbonnais side. What did you hear about them?
I heard that they love to start off strong. They want to get fast. They want to score points, and then they want to maintain their lead. They don't want to go for anything, so start their passing game. They're not really trying to go for as many points. So they said they really want to start off strong, get as many points as they can, and then hold back for the rest of the quarter.
Let's go ahead and meet the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers as we get ready for this game.
I'm Ireland Kaufman. I'm number 3, and I'm a senior.
Zaire, 44, and sophomore.
I'm Mason Shaw. I'm number 11, and I'm a senior.
Hey, I'm Georgia Cole. My number's 13, and I'm a sophomore.
Kason Bynum, number 32, senior.
My name is Cavante Sutton. I'm number 30, and I'm a senior.
My name's David. My number is 20, and I'm a freshman.
My name's Anthony Boyce. I'm a junior in high school, and my number is 33.
My name's Calvin Cole. I'm a junior. I'm number 35.
My name's Evan Shields. I'm a freshman, number 5.
I'm a Nathan Porter, number 2. I'm a junior.
My name is Jeremiah. I'm a freshman, and I'm 25, number 25.
My name is Marquise. I'm a senior.
My name is Joshua Danza. My number is 10, and I'm a sophomore.
And we're back. Both teams lined up as they get ready for the starting rosters. We just met the Boilermakers. Look like an interesting group of athletes. Let's go ahead and meet the Vernon Hills Storm now.
Bryce DeSault, senior, number 40.
Connor Brockway, junior, 45.
Devin Ratajczyk, junior, 10.
Khaled, jersey number 22, college.
Marco Pastor, junior, 25.
Nathan Parrott, junior, 20.
Maxim Jody, junior, 42.
Ben Peterson, senior, 24.
Parker Nuttall, senior, 34.
Chase Miller, number 33, and I'm in 16th grade.
I'm Noah Hewitt. I'm in 13th grade.
Parker Johnson, senior, and I'm number 14.
Still waiting on the starting lineups for both teams. We talked a little about like the strengths of both teams. Bradley Bourbonnais, again, we talked to their coach. We said they have a lot of actual like athletes on Bradley Bourbonnais. Some football players, some basketball players, and the teams. We talked to Vernon Hills as well. They love to play together outside of just basketball. Like, tell me what you saw yesterday after the game.
Yesterday, you really could see the chemistry. They all seemed like they're having a great time out there, and they all know how each other played, the strong suits of each player, and they play to them in helping out when the player needs that help. Some players are not as good offensively, but on defense, they're great. And they all help each other out and give each other that room to shine.
When you have a teammate that you can trust, that you know you can pass the ball to, that really means something in the game of basketball. You know you can pass to them and they'll make a play. Like we saw even yesterday, even after Vernon Hills, after they took down Triad, they stayed afterwards. They were the only team left in the gym, and they were scrimmaging against each other. These guys love playing together. They love even hanging out after school. They're all close friends, said Coach Curry. So we'll see how much of a factor that team chemistry will play in the game today.
And Bradley does have something similar with that with their team. Their team picks each other up even after missing and everything. They get over there and they're like, come on, guys, we got this. And they just keep on going. Yesterday they had a very powerful game. I want to see that energy today and see what they do with it.
Yeah. Bradley Bourbonnais, we talked to their coach. He said just unified means so much to everybody here. He said all the athletes, they're all so supportive, and that's really what it's all about. That's really what this weekend is all about. It's all about the fun. Yes, it's about basketball, but it's about being supportive, including everybody. That's what unified is. It's so important to the athletic community to include everybody, especially those.
That's very true. And you could just see it when they're getting ready right now. They're all doing their handshakes. They're getting ready. They're doing their celebration, trying to get hyped for the game. And you always got to do that. Get that shivers off and just feel like you're having a backdoor basketball game.
The smiles on everybody's faces will show you really what this is all about. As we just met the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers, now the Vernon Hills Storm getting introduced. We talked to Sophia Bilgi, who was covering the game yesterday. She said Josh Danta is a guy to look out for Bradley Bourbonnais.
Yeah, indeed. When I was seeing him yesterday, he was carrying his team. He was leading them to the victory. He has a very explosive game, so, whenever he goes up to the paint, you know he's dangerous.
Yeah, I even saw a little bit of him. He's nice, quick, and elusive. He'll move the ball around. He'll get everybody involved. And then for Vernon Hills, for the Storm, number 24, Ben Peterson, they said he is a threat from three-point range. They said he is not scared to shoot the ball. That is one of his big strengths. So we'll see how much of his three-point shooting game can be a factor today, as there he is walking out, Ben Peterson. We'll see if he can.
It seems like with Bradley, we're going to have more of an inside game. They're going to be trying to go for layups, whatever they could get inside, mid-ranges. And I'm thinking that Vernon's going to be going for more threes, so they might be setting more picks, getting that open man. They do love to pass, so they probably set picks, let them get through, get that perfect shot on.
Yeah, and well, like you said, Vernon, they love to pass the ball. So let's see how much they can pass the ball. Get this Bradley defense on their toes a little bit. Maybe find Peterson open in a corner for him to knock down a couple threes. So we met both teams. We're getting ready for tip-off. I'm excited for this one. How about you?
I'm extremely excited, especially with both teams' atmosphere. You could feel it coming into the thing. They have so much excitement, and they're so ready for this game.
Yeah, a lot more crowd today than we saw yesterday. You know, a sizable crowd yesterday, but these stands are nearly packed. As you see, Bradley Bourbonnais, nearly no space on their bleachers. They packed out the stands for this ball game.
It's always great to have that support from your fans and showing that they're here for you.
Tipping off for Vernon Hills is Bryce Dussault as Bradley wins the tip. They pass it inside. That one's knocked out. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be the Storm's ball.
All right.
Number 30, Cavante Sutton hit it out, I guess, for the Boilermakers. So it'll be Parker Johnson bringing it up for the Storm. He'll pass out. There's Peterson, like we talked about. He drives through him. Back out to Johnson. Johnson in the corner.
It seems like Bradley's playing a trap defense.
Yeah, they're trying to apply pressure to the ball. That may be crucial in this game.
It seems like they're trying to lock off the three, not give that open man. They're using quick feet. They're staying in there.
That ball, lost pass. Running to get it is Dussault. He goes up and he's fouled on the layup, so he'll go to the line for two.
You have really good momentum going up there. Sometimes you got to foul to stop them. You want to stop that momentum, not get them an easy point. Hopefully for Vernon, they don't make both free throws.
So Sutton was on the fast break. There was a foul called. Initially, it was thought to be a shooting foul, but the foul was on the ground, so the Boilermakers will inbound it from out of bounds. It'll be Calvin Cole inbounding it for the Boilermakers.
All right, he's going for the first one. Seems like we're having a little setup right here.
No, they're actually inbounding it. I thought it was a free throw at first. He went up for the shot. He made it. He sold the shooting foul, but nothing called. Nice inbounded pass there, but it's stolen. Now stolen back.
It seems like we're having a little struggle here, and it's out of bounds.
The call is out of bounds on the Boilermakers. It'll be the Storm's ball. Everybody was fighting for the ball. No one could get a grip on it. It looked like the Boilermakers just knocked it out. Johnson bringing it up again for the Storm. See Peterson sitting in that corner. There's a deep three. That's off. Back up to Johnson.
Great rebound right there.
Johnson in the corner. He's back up top now. There's another pass out. Back up to Johnson for three. That's off.
Sometimes you got to take that time. He had a lot of space, so I would have just, take an extra breath, take that shot, get it a little higher release on it. But, it's fine. You just got to keep, early in the game, get yourself adjusted.
Yeah, maybe take a little dribble, too, to get yourself set for that shot. And, he had plenty of time, plenty of space. Maybe force the shot a little too quick.
Their offense, we are seeing that they're passing the ball. They are finding that outside guy. And it seems like Bradley is having to catch up with them a little bit more. But there is that gaps that they're taking advantage of.
Yeah, Bradley in the zone defense. So they're not as much of a man. So I believe that this zone defense could help counter the the passing defense of the Storm. Because, look, if you're playing man defense, it's going to be hard to get off those ball screens and stuff with all these passes. But if you're playing zone, you just pass the guy off to another one. And look at even now they're having to pass the ball across court. Instead it'll be Johnson dribbling into Dussault. Dussault with the layup. It's off. Rebounded by the Boilermakers. Sutton bringing it up again. He'll try to get a fast break. Pump fake. Nice pump fake there. And it's stolen again by the Storm. Johnson now on the fast break.
Oh, it seems like we're going to be having a charging foul.
No, it's a block.
Oh,
so
block.
Sutton set his feet. He tried to draw the charge, but a block is called on him. So it'll be the Storm's ball. They'll inbound it from under the rim. Initially it was thought to be a charge, but I guess Sutton might not have set his feet enough.
Yeah.
Might have been moving a little bit. So, yeah, the block is called. Having some trouble inbounding it. He'll pass it all the way up to Johnson. Into the corner. Shots up. It's off the backboard. Rebounded by the Boilermakers.
The score is still 0-0. This tight defense from both sides is limiting the score right now. We both saw from yesterday that both the defense are high pressured, not giving that much room. So it seems like it's really having an effect today.
It seems like a fast-paced game, still no scores until now as Sutton makes the layup in the end one. He'll go to the line to make a three-point play.
Man, what a great way to keep your momentum using that time and also getting the free throws.
Yeah, we're about 2 minutes, 40 seconds into the game, and we just had our first bucket. You know, a lot of fast-paced play, some sloppy play here as the ball is getting tossed around a little bit, ball on the ground a lot. But, yeah, so Bradley gets the first bucket of the game. Sutton makes the free throw to convert on the three-point play. It'll be Johnson bringing it up again for the Storm. We'll see if the Storm can maybe slow down a little bit, try to get their offense a little more in sync. At the top of the key, you see more movement from the Storm. For three. That one's off as it's rebounded by the Boilermakers.
Ooh, it seems like they're having a little struggle right now on threes. Bradley is putting a lot of pressure on them, so not giving them that
Sutton for three. It's off. Rebounded by Dussault. Bradley tried to slow down a little bit, but Sutton seemed to see a shot that he couldn't really resist. Took it from three off the front rim. Subbing out for the Storm is Dussault. Taking his spot is number 10, Devin Radischek. Sorry, it was not Dussault subbing out, it was Johnson. Downs out to Peterson. Peterson for three. We talked about this. It's just off. Check it with them. We're announcing.
All right, Sutton take the ball down.
Sutton dribbling it. Still trying a little bit more of a fast play. Brought it up a little slow, but then threw a quick pass in. And they throw it off. Smart play there.
That's a very intelligent thing. You know, it's really got to make those decisions quick, and he did. Went off his leg and got the ball back.
Yeah, Borneman was in a little bit of a spot. He had the ball, and he was his momentum was bringing him out of bounds. Just threw it right off Peterson's leg, and they get the ball right back. Nice pump fake at the top of the key. He goes up for the layup. It's good.
That's a really nice high release right there.
Jeremiah Jones with the layup for the Boilermakers.
All right.
Pump fake. Passed out. And whistle blown. Don't know what the call was quite yet, though. It is still Vernon Hill's ball, though. A lot of subs here. Let's go down to Sophia real quick as she has something for us.
Defensive game to start, not a lot of scoring. Bradley has opened up, and we'll just have to see how it goes from there. Back to you guys.
5 points total scored. That one's tipped out by Bradley. It'll remain Vernon Hill's ball.
Seems like Bradley's doing that a lot this game, just trying to get out of bounds. They do not want them to have the ball whatsoever.
An aggressive defense for sure. Like we said, they're in that zone. They're applying pressure on the ball. As it's another steal, they're going to go on another fast break. To the rim. Nice Euro step. The layup's off, though, however. It's rebounded by Pierschek. Raschek bringing it up. And he's called for the travel.
You got to put that ball down. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't know.
sometimes you get that excitement. You don't want your team to go down fully, so you're trying to, hey, we got to score. You get a little nervous, it happens.
For some reason, he stopped the dribble right past half court, went to go pass it, moved his pivot foot, and the refs got him for the travel. So bringing it up now for Bradley Bourbonnais is Kaysen Bynum. That one's into Jones. Jones threatened the paint, back out. There's Bynum again. Rashchek guarding him. Rashchek jumps for the three. It's off. He gets the rebound, however. Again, slowing down Vernon Hill. Still no points in this ballgame. Peterson back to Rashchek. Another tip out from Bradley Bourbonnais. A lot of jumping and tips.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of tips. Like they're trying to, just touch the ball, put a little spin on it. As you see another one, they are playing aggressive defense. They are not letting any passes get through to this Vernon Hills team because they know they're a threat from three-point range.
I think Vernon has to adapt to this game now. You have to start taking it in, put more pressure on that zone. Try to open up. If you want to still take the 3-game, go set some picks. Do something to give yourself opening because this 3-game right now is just not working.
Yeah, we've seen a couple threes taken by them, none converted yet. We've seen Peterson take a 3. We've seen some other guys take 3s, like Marco Pastor. He's taken 3 threes already, hasn't quite converted. So maybe they want to bring a little more game into the paint. Like, I don't know. They got to find something that can work because the offense has been quiet. We're 5.5 minutes into the game, still not a single point yet.
And it is, of course, the first quarter, so they do have time to make this change. But I would not want to give Bradley that time to keep on scoring and make the lead higher.
Yeah, luckily their defense has helped them out. We said they haven't scored, but their defense has only held Bradley Bourbonnais to 5 points. So it's not like they're in a huge hole here, only a 5-point differential, which is not bad at all.
No, you're 100% right. It just seems like they're going to be pushing them out. Vernon's not getting that opportunity they want, so they got to figure out a way. It seems like every time they send a pass, it's out of here.
And who knows how long their defense can hold with all these fast breaks coming from the Boilermakers. Another inbound here. Right under the rim, they find it's a missed layup. It'll be Bynum bringing it up again. Another fast break. That one's out to 3. It's Danta. It's off, though. Another rebound there from the Storm. It's Connor Brockway. Nice step there. He goes to the rim, and they make their first bucket.
See, that's what you do.
Parker
I like
Natal.
the change of momentum. He slowed down, then sped up right away to get that layup.
Natal with a nice pump fake. He went right to the rim, shot it right in there. There's another nice rebound by Natal. They're going on a fast break again, but he loses control of the ball, and it's out of bounds. It'll be the Boilermakers' ball. Let's check on the instant replay from Natal's last bucket.
See right
You
here.
see,
He's slowing down. He slows down,
Yeah,
and then he just changes, hits it. He goes right up to the layup, takes it up real nice.
Yeah,
see, that change in speed. I always think that's so difficult for defenders to predict.
Pump
They don't
faked
know.
it to the left. Yeah, he got the defender jumping. Definitely was effective. It'll be Bynum bringing it up again for the Boilermakers. Out to Danta. We said he could be a factor. Back up to Bynum for 3. Bang! Kaysen Bynum with a 3. Bradley goes up 8-2.
It's great that Danza was not greedy with the ball. Looking for the open man and got a really nice 3.
Yeah, no need to stat pad here in the first quarter. Nice save there, but it's not enough. We'll see who they call the ball on him. I believe it was tipped by the Boilermakers. It'll remain the Storm ball. It was a great save there by Natal. As the ball is about to go out of bounds, he saved it, threw it back in. Bourbonnais tipped it right out. So they'll inbound it. It'll be Brockway inbounding it to Natal. Natal, they're giving him some space to shoot 3. He passes out to Peterson. Peterson for 3. That's off again, but it's rebounded by the Storm. And it's Natal with another bucket. So it's 8-4. Bradley Bourbonnais still leads. Natal has 4 of the 4 Vernon Hills points, both on some nice floaters for him.
It seems like that inside game is really helping them out right now.
Yeah, it's balancing out their lack of three-pointers so far.
It's good to see that they're adapting so early now instead of waiting up and suffering from the game that's just not working.
Yeah, as Bynum with the nice layup there with 3 defenders on him. Missed a couple, got his own rebounds, and went right up for it. Made it the 3rd time. Natal getting tightly defended by Bynum. As Bynum gets another steal there. It's going to be out of bounds, though. Peterson tried to pass it out to Noah Howitt. And then Bynum tipped it out of Howitt's hands, right out of bounds. It'll be Natal inbounding for Vernon Hills.
Nathan Corrider coming in.
Yeah, this is his first time in the game for Bradley Bourbonnais. Natal inbounding it. Out to Peterson. Peterson up top to the key to Brockway. Brockway back to Peterson for 3. There we go, Ben Peterson. We said he was a threat from 3. You know, it took him a couple times, now 1 for 3, but we'll see if that one can get him going. Only a 3-point differential now. Out to Sutton, he's at the top. 4, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Let's see if he gets the shot off. He did, but it's off the rim. So it'll be 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. Bradley Bourbonnais leads. They started off 5-0. You know, Vernon Hills kind of battled their way back. Not a high-scoring first quarter, so we'll see if we can see some more offense in the second quarter, as we said we could. You know, they had a decent amount of offense yesterday, so we just haven't seen that as much today. But, you know, as much as we said we've seen a lot of offense, we also saw some nice defense yesterday. So maybe the defense really is starting to take some importance in the game. Maybe they're making their mark on the game just as much as the offense.
And
Let's go down to Layla Dyer as she has some news for us.
All right, I'm here with the parents of Ben Peterson from the Vernon Hills Storm. Now, Mom, do you have any fun stories of watching Ben play basketball?
It's been really fun watching Ben play basketball because this is a great organization. So happy to be part of the Special Olympics. And the Vernon Hills D128 has been a really amazing team for him. The coaches are great. He's had the best teammates and support, so he's having a blast. This is their 2nd year, so it's really just fun to watch him enjoy and kind of grow through the whole process.
Wow, you must be so proud. How excited are you to be here for a 2nd year in a row?
We're very excited. It's a little nerve-wracking. As you can see, it's a very competitive game, but he's having a blast. I think the team's having a great time, and it's a great experience for them. But, yeah, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we're going to stay in it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Yeah, so this is our 2nd year here as well. I was here last year. I actually got to see Vernon Hills play last year, and I knew of Ben Peterson coming in. You know, coming into this year, I knew he made an impact on the game last year, so I knew that was something to look out for this year. Like we said, he's an impact from 3, 1 for 3 so far. Definitely something we could see later in the game, though. He's not in the game right now, though, as he's taking his first break out.
And the 3 is taken, and it's off.
Yeah, the 3's off. Dussault couldn't convert. Sutton on a fast break. Back out. There's a foul called on Vernon Hills. It's going to be called on Marco Pastar. So it'll be the Boilermakers inbounding it. It's going to be Calvin Cole from below the rim. Right under the rim. Great pass there from Cole as he finds Carter Boneman.
That full court vision always does help. Finding that open man to get that easy point. Not having to push and try to find a person outside and risk losing the ball.
Yeah, no look pass there from him. He was looking to the left and then just tossed it right to Brownman for the easy layup. Another fast break as that's Brownman again. He throws it up, but it's behind the rim. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be the Storm ball. Let's check the replay on that last inbound. You see right behind him. Let's look. He's looking to the left, then goes right to the right, just right under the rim. Great pass, great vision there.
You can see that moment of realization. He's like, what? I got this opportunity. Boom. Passed it real nice and quick. Giving him that exact time.
Not every day you find a layup that easy, so they'll take whatever they can get.
And especially getting that pass to him on time is always that's something you need to have to get done. And especially making that decision quick was really great.
Nice steal there from the Storm. It's 52, Max Amaji. Mid-range shot, that's off the front rim. No good for Bryce Dussault.
Seemed like
You know, he kind of pump faked, took the mid-range and off the front rim. You know, let's take our first commercial break. We'll be right back with more action. You're watching the Unified State Basketball Championship on Viking Television.
If you've had a Coke in the last 86 years, you've had a hand in making every Olympic dream come true.
Both teams have very interesting playing styles, and it's very interesting to see how they're adapting to each other and assisting each other on rebounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it has been determining the game. Rebounds have made this game where the score is right now.
For sure. We said the key to this game could be three-pointers for Vernon Hills. They haven't been able to hit the three-pointers that maybe they would have wanted to hit. But, you know, so they scored 8 points in the first half, have adjusted, have 15 points here in the second half so far. Still 5.5 minutes to go. It's going to be a steal there from Natal, but it's right back to Sneerholz. Under the rim to Jones, but that one slips right out of his hands, so it'll be Vernon Hills' ball here.
Yeah, sometimes those passes catch you off guard. It really had him in a weird spot where he was trying to catch it with one hand, just couldn't do it.
Yep. It's going to be Natal bringing it up for the Storm. In the game right now for the Storm, it's Parker Natal.
Right now, they got to see the pass, know the pass. They got to know where they're putting the ball. Make sure they're not just throwing it into a pass, throwing it to where it can be deflected and taken away from Bradley.
There's another missed layup from Natal. You know, Vernon Hills running out of time here to try to cut the lead down.
Bradley still bringing that energy, and especially with this ball movement right here. Really good ball movement, by the way. And they're still putting a lot of pressure. And it's
There's a nice layup from Jeremiah Jones. He found his way to the rim. Going to be Dussault bringing it up. And he gets called for a double dribble here. So not happy about that one. It's a 12-point game. 4 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Noah Howitt back into the game for the Storm.
Seems really pumped. He's smiling. He wants to play, especially right now where his team is. Let's see how he can help out.
For sure. Danton now with the ball here.
Seems like Danton's putting a lot of pressure, but he is seeing double team right there.
Back out. Out to Jones. Jones for three. It's good! Ooh. Jeremiah Jones with the three-pointer. And that puts Bradley up by as much as 15. It's going to be a charge called on Bradley. No. Yes, a charge called on Vernon Hills. So it'll be Bradley's ball. I don't know. Keep talking.
Yeah. That was interesting. I didn't even know where the ball was going to head. So let's see. Right now they're talking with the ref. Coming through.
Oh, we're back now? Yeah, I couldn't hear what she's saying.
All right. Seems like Vernon setting up. Right.
It's going to be Danta bringing it up for the Boilermakers.
Vernon setting up, set up on defense to try to stop them, right?
Out of bounds from Danta. It's going to be Storm's ball. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. It's going to be Radishek bringing it up. There's a three-point shot. It's off. Rebounded by the Boilermakers.
There's 3 minutes and 59 seconds. They really got to stop that ball right now.
They got to start converting on these shots.
What I would do is start pressuring them right there. Don't give them that time to even do it. You got to get that ball. Get it out of their hands. You need it. Since we got out of bounds right now.
Yeah, out of bounds on the
It'll be Vernon
Boilermakers.
Hill's
It's going to be
ball.
Storm's ball. So Radishik will be subbed out. Subbing in for the Storm, it's going to be Nathan Parrott. Let's go down to Layla Dyer. She has a special report for us.
All right. Vernon Hills is a team that's very fun to watch. You know, their closeness really shows on the court. However, Bradley has been playing aggressive, and I sat in on their huddle, and the key to getting ahead in the second half was just to match that energy. And we saw them make an effort, but it might not be enough to get ahead. Stay tuned to find out if they can take home the title. Back to you guys.
I definitely agree. They did. We saw chemistry from the Storm. They have chemistry, but Bradley they know what to do. They're knowing where this game lies, and then that was in the rebounds. They knew that Storm was going to try to catch back up, and they never let down. They kept the same energy, and now we've seen the pressure they've been putting, the threes. Their offense has been amazing. They've seen the passes, known what they're going to do, and the Storm has had very hard time struggling with keeping up with them.
But yeah,
I
it's
definitely
not fully
agree.
out of reach, but you know this game's definitely tipping in the Boilermakers' favor.
It has been difficult, especially with the time. You got to utilize it. I agree with you fully. Put that pressure now.
Peterson for three. There we go. Taking a lot today. Only a second three-pointer so far this game, though.
And to see, it's really good to see with all the misses, he's still putting them up. He's still going for the shots.
Yeah, for sure. Another double dribble called, or a travel called on Danta. 12-point game here, a minute 53. It's going to be number 52. It's going to be Max Amaji bringing it up. Called for Bradley. 1 minute, 6 seconds to go. It's a full timeout. Let's head to commercial, but we'll be right back. It's a 6-point game. You're watching the Unified State Basketball Championship on Viking Television.
I used to never really talk. Ever. I was scared and shy. It was hard to look at people's faces.
I mean, wow.
They're passing it around. Bradley Bourbonnais trying to waste some clock time. It's a foul by Ben Peterson. They're going to try to send him to the line potentially. They're not going to let him waste this clock time away. They want to try to stay in this game. Didn't think it would get this close this late. We've seen a lot of offense, a lot more offense here in the second half. As, you know, like
it's crazy. You give those rooms to Peterson. He's taking that shot. It was crazy. I mean,
first free throws in, so that's big for Bourbonnais. You know, it was just a 15-point game. Yeah, 8 points in the first half for the Storm. 24 so far in the second half. And doesn't look like they're quite done yet. So,
all right, he's going for the second one.
Made the first free throw. It's a 7-point game. Second one's good. So those are some big free throws there from Carter Borneman. Johnson with it. Peterson for three. That one's off. But it is off of Bradley Bourbonnais. So it'll remain the Storm's ball.
All right, see, Peterson's looking for that area where he could get that three off. And that team knows that he's able to make those threes.
Passed off for three. It's off. Rebounded by Jones to Sutton.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to go. Foul called there. So an intentional foul there from Parker Natal.
This game's done. And, you know, this is a really way to put the nail in the coffin on there.
Yeah, if he nails both of these, we'll make it a 4-score game. But, you know, he missed the first one, so still a 3-score game. It's not fully out of reach yet. I'm not going to say that. But it will be a tall mountain to climb here for Vernon Hills.
That is true. But we have seen crazier things have happened.
That one's blocked by Jones. Sutton with it, the pass. And, you know, Jones with it. He'll go for the layup. It's good. So that one will just about seal it. 8 seconds, 7. 43-34.
And they waited the timeout. Bradley is the winner.
A great game, great finish to the game. You know, I thought maybe, that Vernon Hills could find their way back. It was a great game for both teams. You saw both the teams kind of be competitive the whole game. And, Bradley Bourbonnais kind of ran away with the first half lead. Then Vernon Hills kind of stormed their way back. So I don't think this game was ever out of reach. It was a great game to watch. Definitely what we expected. We didn't see as much offense in the first half. Second half, it kind of came to life as the defense might have settled down a little bit.
I totally agree. And both teams were big forces coming out for big wins. You saw it. You see why these teams were here today. They were fighting back and forth. They were not letting down. And it was a really competitive game. Really enjoyed watching it. It was great. And how you just said, the offense really woke up in the second half. We saw more point scoring. It was a defensive first half. And both halves were just, you see the competitiveness in all these athletes today.
Yeah, so Bradley Bourbonnais will take home the first place.
People watching home, you guys sound great.
Thank you. Yeah, so Bradley Bourbonnais will take home the first place trophy. It'll be Vernon Hills with second. We'll stick around for the award ceremony. We'll see if, I believe we have an interview coming up potentially. See just the happiness, the celebration from Bradley Bourbonnais.
It must feel great right now. Just all all your hard work came to fruition, and you got to experience this victory.
Even coach with the cowboy hat here.
He feels great right now. He led this team to the victory.
Yeah, and I bet you Coach Curry of Vernon Hills is probably telling his team, guys, we fell behind in the first half because of rebounding, but we fought back in the second half, and you got to be proud of something like that. They never quite gave up. It would have been easy to give up after the first half. You felt down. You felt like your offense was not there. You felt like you couldn't do anything. 1 point in the second quarter, you could get discouraged, but they definitely didn't, and they came back. They fought their way back in the second half. Ended up being a great game, and we can expect a lot more of that in the second game coming up in the Division II championship. So, yeah, see the team celebration as they break off. We'll have some award ceremonies shortly, but we'll go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Unified State. Wait, actually, I believe we have an interview. We're going to go down to Sophia Bilgi. She's with two of the Bradley Bourbonnais players down on the court.
All right, I'm here with Carter and Cavante on Bradley Bourbonnais State winning team. Guys, how does it feel to be in this position and be able to play for the championship and win?
It feels great, knowing all the hard work that we put in and we finally accomplished what our goal was. It feels great.
Yeah, it feels great. All the work we put in paid off.
And what is it like being with this team? Just talk about kind of the chemistry, just getting to know everybody. What is the most fun part of being with this team?
This is my first year doing this. This is not like a normal experience. Everyone is a part of, because of the feeling of they're not welcome. So me doing this, being inclusive, them gathering me and taking me into their family, very much appreciated.
Yeah, it feels awesome. You always have positive energy everywhere. It's just so great.
How are you guys going to celebrate this win?
Party.
Yep, party.
All right, thanks so much. Congratulations, guys. Back to you guys.
Unified Sports is the activity, I think, in the school that grabs everyone together. Whether they're participating on the field or watching from the sidelines, it gets everybody pumped and excited and seeing what Special Olympics really is all about.
Unified Sports is a unique opportunity to bring a competitive sport to a population that hadn't had that before. We have Division I programs, we have Division II programs, we have Division III programs, and Unified is no different. It's just a different level of competition.
That's what makes sports so powerful. It makes kids from all different backgrounds. It puts them on an equal playing field. and it allows them to be spotlighted.
Having those sports for them, it's good because it gets them out there. Special Olympics has basically made them more outgoing kids and more happy kids. And for my kids to be known and what they do, it's pretty awesome.
Unified sports are providing the opportunity for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate in activities together. The more and more that we're immersed in a district from the earliest of grade levels all the way through college will just ensure that inclusion is just completely immersed in a child's life.
So my job basically is to take the subject area of physical education and make it possible so all students can succeed at it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Lauren. Just say her name, toss her the ball, and she says thank you, and she says the person's name back.
Students in the general education program and students in the special education program get to be together every single day and learn so much from each other.
Thank you, Matthew. My name's Julia. Trent.
Aaron. Giselle. Now we're moving.
Once these kids got 86 minutes a day together, you're really able to take those relationships and build on them.
Well, Matthew is probably the most popular kid in the school. He knows everyone, right? You know everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone knows you.
Matthew and Grace, knowing each other since 3rd grade, they've never had the opportunity to have a class together. I mean, Matthew's got his classes, Grace has got her classes, but because of unified PE, for the first time, they got to come together and learn together in this physical education environment.
There's just something about Unified that connects everyone together. It's something that people just bond over really easily. Everyone kind of knows everyone in the school now.
I'll see you later. Okay, I'll see you later. Work hard. I'm watching.
There is this great world out there that you can go out and conquer. This charge going forward is important because in reality it'll change the world and the way we see things as opportunities.
I think it's huge for our kids to see the differences among their friends, among their peers, and to interact with people who are different culturally, physically, racially, economically. We just think that that's a really important thing that we can give to our kids, and to be able to be a part of that is amazing.
Remember, let's have lots of fun. I think there's 20 different stations for you to participate in. Showcase those skills, have some fun with it, and live unified. Repeat after me. Live unified. Live unified.
Their level of confidence and belonging in a community and the joy really of a lot of our athletes, I don't think before this program you would have seen that.
And this has created all of these different opportunities for these kids to do stuff together inside and outside of school. The idea then, hopefully it goes from the gym, then it goes to the hallways, and it goes to the lunchroom, and eventually goes out there into the community where everybody can just be together and be unified outside.
All right, and we're back. That was an amazing game, and I love to see the reactions you're seeing. You know, a lot of hugging, and it seems like we're having a little thing right now, award ceremony, of course, and well-deserved. I was very impressed with what I saw today. It was an extremely hard game, and what I saw was both teams were putting their all, and you know, you always hope for that for each game. You don't want a team just to get beat down. It's no interest in that. And during this game, I loved the fight. The fight was great. And I love to see how the teams adapted. They understood, hey, look, this team's good at this, but we need to stop them here. We can't allow them that. And this is what gave Bradley the win today. It was stopping them from the Storm from taking those threes, getting in those passing lanes, getting those rebounds, and it really benefited them a lot. So it's really a well-deserved win. The effort was there, and it was just great. They worked great together. They were not greedy with the ball. They didn't go for shots. They rarely went for shots that were just throwing it away. They were trying to find their man. They weren't just trying to throw it up and see what happens. And that really gave them a lot today, especially with those second chance shots, appreciating every ball possession to the fullest. And that was just amazing. Declan, what is your feelings on this game?
Yeah, like you said, valuing the ball. You got to value the ball. That's what they did. They didn't force anything. They didn't force a ton of shots, and I feel like maybe Vernon Hills did. Maybe they did force a little. There was a couple 3-pointers where, they took that maybe were a little questionable. Maybe there was better shots that they could have taken. They missed the 3-pointers, and maybe that ended up costing them a couple points. Only a 9-point game, 43-34. So who knows? Maybe if they converted on some of the 3-pointers, or maybe if they boxed out, got those rebounds, didn't allow the second chance points, maybe Bradley Bourbonnais wouldn't have been able to score those second chance points. You take away some points off the scoreboard, we have ourselves a neck-and-neck game. We have ourselves a 2-score game, a 1-score game. You never know which way it could turn. So, but yeah, physical ball here from Bradley Bourbonnais.
It was definitely evident toward the end of the game. I felt like at the end of the game, both teams came to where they needed to be. And I really wish that the Storm did this earlier. I feel like if they would have adapted during, say, the second quarter, third quarter, this game would have been, not say that they would have won, but I feel like it would have been a closer score, like you said, a 2-point, 1-point game. And it was a lot. It was a lot. They were going back and forth. I really enjoyed the effort and the shots that were taken, especially at the end of the game. You could tell that the Storm were appreciating the possessions better. They were not letting Bradley just get the rebound. They were fighting for it, and that helped them catch up to that lead that they obtained. But it wasn't enough to come back. But still, I say that they should be very proud of themselves for the effort. And, because they could have made this a wipeout win. Bradley could have wiped them out of the floor, but they kept on fighting the full game, and I think that was amazing. And I think Bradley did a great job of maintaining where they were. We did see their effort coming out strong, and they wanted to maintain that lead, and they did. They never lost that energy, and they kept it with them, and that's what gave them the win today.
Yeah, most definitely. As you see, a first place award going here to the Knights. They played against the Limestone Rockets. Rockets got third place. It was Vernon Hills in second as they lost to the Boilermakers, who, of course, took home the first place, the state champions in Division 1A. Let's talk a little more about the next game we have coming up. We have De La Salle versus St. Ignatius.
See, I was watching the De La Salle game yesterday, and let me tell you, they are a great team. The effort, and they're very similar to Bradley. They start off very strong, and they continue through. And it was really nice to see yesterday how they were moving the ball. They moved the ball fast. They used their fast breaks a lot to their advantage.
Yeah, one word I could use to describe De La Salle, aggressive.
Yes.
You're going to see them play aggressive a lot like Bradley. You saw a lot of deflections, tips from Bradley Bourbonnais. You're going to see that from De La Salle. And then I wasn't able to catch the St. Ignatius game, but, I've heard and I've seen scores. I think they're going to be a pretty good match as well for this De La Salle team, maybe able to counter some of the aggressiveness. I think watching this past game, and we compared Bradley to De La Salle, so maybe St. Ignatius, they need to hold off, Bradley, or they need to hold off they need to hold off De La Salle. They need to not let them get off to that hot start that Bradley did necessarily against Vernon Hills. They let them. Their defense kind of stopped them, and De La Salle's offense is going to need to get going.
That's 100% true. You got to stop them, and I want to see. This is a really important game, so I think both teams are going to come in hungry. They want to win this, so we're going to see a lot of energy. I think from the beginning, I think it's going to be not a high-scoring game like this one, but it's going to be a very competitive game. They're going to be going neck to neck on it. De La Salle is not going to let up, and they're going to keep on going. But both teams, they have to put that, this is like the time I say you got to put it all in. you want to leave it all on the table. At least you know for sure that you gave it your all. And I believe both teams are going to do that.
Yeah, hopefully we're looking forward to it. The third place awards right now being awarded to Limestone Rockets. They're a competitive team as well.
I know I've talked about this before, but the atmosphere is still there. You know, it's really good to see how much this sport means to them, and that those smiles are just great.
Yeah, just in front of us, we actually saw, the fourth place Knights. After they got their awards, they came over to the Bradley Bourbonnais players. We're giving them hugs, high fives. All these players, while at this state tournament, have built a connection with each other. They've all built relationships, healthy relationships that, they can kind of carry on forward. They can, the players, the athletes, we're going up to the Bradley partners, giving them fist bumps. It's just great to see that supportive nature, that supportive environment in a place like this.
And this is what it's about. It's not about having a feud and having an argument. It's about competing, but also keeping your composure and understanding that everyone here wants the same thing. They want to win, but they want to win right. And I think that's great.
And it's not all about wins and losses. It's also about the sportsmanship, the other stuff in the game. So
that's 100% sure. And how you said it, I think that's the best way to put it. It's about the unified of people, and seeing these together, it's amazing. And seeing the support from the parents and families and the fans, it's great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and right now we're seeing the awards, just seeing straight happen.
So, the third place to Limestone. The time right now is 11:15. The next game is scheduled to start at 11:30. Maybe a little backed up as we're still going through the awards. That team's gonna still have to warm up and stuff. So probably looking at a little start time more like 11:45-ish.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, looking forward to that one as well.
Definitely, and it's really nice to see this. Seeing you should hear the cheers. It's amazing. They're exhilarant for this awards that are being given out, and it's great to see. I mean, it'll be amazing. It's always nice knowing that your work and it paid off. That all that practice, all that time you put in, did something. And I think that's amazing that they're given that opportunity.
Hang that plaque in their school, and every time they walk by, they're gonna say, "Yep, we did that. We got third place in the entire state of Illinois." That's not something to take lightly. That is still a very impressive.
Extremely. And especially with the competition you see here, you could definitely see that they earned that award. I mean, great athletes all around. Everyone just putting that effort, using that effort and putting it into the game, putting the love that they've been putting in is well deserved.
Yeah, it is competitive down here. As much as we talk about sportsmanship, there's definitely still competitiveness. These guys all, it's not all about winning, but obviously human nature, you still want to win. So these guys have the competitive nature. They have that little bit of fire in them to try and win, and they're going to go out there and play their hardest every game.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I definitely agree with that point. It's having that fire and that competitive that makes these events fun. And I think it's always good when you know how to manage it. You know how, hey, look, competitiveness doesn't mean that I got to put the other guy down all the time, I think it's interesting to see how they've treated this environment and how it's is still, we both want to win, but we're going to, like I said, we both want to do it right. And I think that's a great thing that they preach here, and they want good, clean games to let them both compete for the win, and I still think that's still a great thing that they do.
So a second place team now, the Vernon Hills Storm, being introduced as they are awarded with their medals and their plaque. Coach Curry spoke to us earlier. He talked about this team chemistry. I really do that, this second place, you can't discourage them. You got to keep playing, and I really hope that these guys stay together because, past high school, it's more important to have these friendships, build these relationships. Like, you know how important it is to have those people that you can call. If these guys can call one each other after high school, that's more important than anything that will ever happen on the court, to have those people that, you know, are there to support you, are there to be your support system. So
that's 100% true. And you could see it when I was looking at the sideline in the huddles. They cared. They wanted to make sure everyone was okay. If someone's holding their knee in a certain way or they're hurt, they're making sure each other is good. So I think that's amazing. I agree with you. These relationships could last a lifetime, and it's amazing to see that they've made that connection with this team. It makes the team chemistry as strong as we saw them do, and it's great to have that. I think it's important for every team. You want that chemistry. You want that care for each other, because you know you're going to go out there, and you're not just competing for yourself. You're competing for the team. You're competing for the guy next to you, and I always think that's an amazing feeling to know that you guys went together and you competed together and you did something. It's such a great experience, and you're gonna remember this for a life. It's gonna be one of those memories that, hey, I did this and I was able to do it with the people I care most about.
It's about building those connections between the athletes and the players. That's what Unified is all about, building those connections, those relationships. You know, it's about inclusion, and we've definitely seen the inclusion, the respect aspect so far here this weekend.
Most definitely. I mean, just coming through the door, you see it, and I love to see how, even though people come short of things, they're still happy that they're here to compete and given the chance, and that's great. And I love the support from the parents and the fans, etc. It's amazing because you see the happiness. Everyone's clapping for each other. Even rival teams are clapping, and that shows good sportsmanship and a good environment, building that around this event. And how you said, it's made Unified, not supposed to be, like other things.
For sure. So, Vernon Hills, we just went through their whole team, so we're about ready to introduce the state champions, the Boilermakers. I believe the Storm are going to take a team picture, or maybe just a couple players will take a picture together with that state runner-up plaque. State runner-up. It's important. It's nothing to take lightly. Like I said, with the third place runner-up, even more impressive. You made it to that championship game, although you may have fell short. Still something that you're to be proud of. So
especially.
You just see all the people gathering, watching these awards be presented. It's just got to mean so much to everybody involved in Unified to see, like, it's almost just like the Unified, the Special Olympics community. It's a big whole family. They're all supportive of each other. They all know what they're here for. They all respect each other. They include each other. There's no one left out. That's the whole purpose of Unified. And I feel like it's been greatly modeled this weekend. And I hope that continues in the next game, and I'm sure it will.
And it's always great that they do describe it like that. They describe it like a family, and that togetherness. It's just sad to see, because not sad, I would say bittersweet, that some of they come in, these players, and they know it's their senior year. These are the last time they'll be able to play with these teams, and you could feel their sadness, but also that happiness that they got to experience these teams, that they got to be with them and experience this win or this achievement. I'll use that one.
Yep, for sure. You hear the loud applause for the Bradley Bourbonnais Boilermakers as they're introduced and crowned with the gold medals for their state championship. Boilermakers head coach being crowned with his medal. He gets a large applause.
And like we said during the game, well-deserved. The team, they worked the hardest, and they got what they deserved. Every single thing mattered to them, and it's great to see. I mean, it's great to see the happiness that gold brings to them, and every time it's a testament to how much work they put in to get here.
We'll just wait. Let's see what happens when they hold that gold plaque. Gonna see a lot of smiles all over the face. Ooh, as we see one of their players limping. That's Marquise Jeffrey. Wonder what. Maybe something happened to him later in the game. Hope he's all right.
All right.
about halfway through.
And you get to see the excitement going up there. They're like, wow, I get to have my own award for this. See, whenever, you know, I mean, you have your experience with sports, and you know how great it feels to know that your team did it and won something.
You came out on top for sure.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling, and I'm sure they're all cherishing that feeling right now. What was it? It was Sutton who said in the interview, he said, what are you going to do after this? He said party. So
I wonder what they're going to do. I mean, it's just going to, whatever they do is going to be great.
Party at Bradley Bourbonnais after, I guess.
We know it. We know it. And especially imagine going to school that Monday and being celebrated for your win. All right, that's going to be a whole different thing. You know, getting through those doors and knowing that people are going to know your name for doing what you did.
For sure. You're going to be legends around the school. You know, I've had my fair share. I've seen some of my my school win state championship and stuff. Earlier, our unified team, we won the state championship for soccer. So when those players and athletes came back, they were escorted by a ambulance, a fire truck, and stuff. They had a huge crowd waiting at the school for them to arrive back, and just a huge applause as they got off the bus. You just saw the pure joy on their face as they got off, and they saw all those cameras, all those flashlights, all those crowds. Just pure, unbridled smiles coming out, and I'm sure we'll see much of the same for Bradley Bourbonnais.
And that's always important, you know, that atmosphere, so that appreciation. It makes you want to strive for better. You want to be at this, and it's always great when you have that support. It makes that system of, you want a better improvement. I think that's always amazing to see when I'm out here in these events, and you see how they show appreciation for these athletes and all the work that they do, and especially the work that, you know, the coaches do and putting in time to get these players to the level that they are.
Most definitely. Mason Shaw being introduced for the Boilermakers right now. And last but not least, it'll be Cavante Sutton for the Boilermakers.
Great contributor to the team.
Great leader. He seemed to be a great leader for the team. All the players seemed to look up to him. They all whatever he said, they followed. He knew what he was doing, and great impact on the team.
All those second chance shots, you know, being there on defense, high pressure defense a lot of the time. Led his team. You're 100% right. Got behind them and lifted them up to the win.
So we'll see them take a picture with their state championship plaque, as well as they have the bracket with their name out in front because they came out on top. So they'll gather together, they'll take that picture, and then that will wrap up the awards for us. So we're getting prepared, you know, time 11:25 right now, so we're getting prepared for the second game, like we said, probably estimating a little more of a 11:45 start time.
I'm excited. I want to see this last game. I want to see what's going to happen. How are we going to end this event off? And I know it's going to go out with a bang, and I've really been enjoying the whole event. So let's see it. I'm ready for it.
It's going to be intense for sure. You know, you see some of the gym clearing out from the other teams leaving, but soon enough we'll see it right back full for this Division II championship. You know, De La Salle, St. Ignatius, both some elite teams. You know, we saw a lot of support for them yesterday. De La Salle even had their own cheerleaders they brought them. We'll see if they make an appearance again today.
That's always cool when they bring over like stuff like that to have some support.
Yeah, unified cheerleading team. Just awesome to see the support for the team. So, you know, we see Bradley celebrating their state championship. So that'll wrap up the awards for us. We'll head to commercial in just a minute. You're watching the Unified State Championship basketball on VTV. We'll be right back.
It was senior year and the whole school was cheering for her. And just seeing the smile on her face, people were crying and people were cheering. Seeing how the whole school came together just for her was the most amazing thing ever.
Special Olympics is acceptance.
Joy.
Respect.
It made me feel better about myself, being around thousands of people just cheering me on, and it was a fun experience, trust me.
Special Olympics is about life and being accepted by everybody.
Special Olympics is health.
Education.
Sports. It's made me who I am today. It's made me more outgoing. It's made me just more of a genuine person.
When I got involved with Special Olympics, it kind of like brought me out of my shell.
And it's not about disabilities, but it's about celebrating their abilities.
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me she would never answer my questions because I had too many, and I was too dumb to understand the answers anyways. After joining Special Olympics, I know that's not the case. I am just as smart as anyone else.
It's helped me a lot to be fearless, you know, in the real world.
Special Olympics is community.
Special Olympics is friendship.
My friends I've made through Special Olympics are the best people I've ever met in my life.
It had gave me a chance to meet new people from different states.
And you just gain an entire family of new friends.
Special Olympics is dignity.
Justice.
Empowerment.
I truly realize that what I'm doing is for a great cause.
I could spend all my time just working with Special Olympics, and I would love every second of it.
It makes you feel like a wonderful person, and your life changes forever.
I've made a difference. Now it's your turn to make a difference.
We are champions together.
Making a difference every day.
Yeah, what do we think? I mean, looking to be a great game between De La Salle and St. Ignatius. Two strong offensive teams. De La Salle winning by a score of 63-21 yesterday. Ignatius, meanwhile, by a score of 53-43. So, I mean, yeah, King, last game we predicted a high offensive game. We didn't see it in the first half. Started to come to fruition in the second half. What do we think for this game?
I think this game is going to be a high-scoring game, especially De La Salle. When I was watching them yesterday, they have a fast-paced game, just like how we compared them to Bradley. They're going for the scores. They're going to be passing the ball, but they're moving it fast. Their defense, they're high pressure also. They're not giving much room, so they're not. I think they play man-to-man, I believe, and yeah, they do not give room.
They'll play aggressive for sure. As they're getting their lineups introduced right now.
You know, I talked to the coach from De La Salle. He said he feels good. They've been playing well, and right now they have no injuries on the team, and they have possible three-peat. So they're going for a possible three-peat. This group has been started. They've been playing with this group for 3 years, so they've been playing this game for the whole three-peat. So this is probably the last time that we'll be seeing this team, but they're really trying to hope for a last time going through and winning it all.
Yeah, a three-peat would be really crucial. 3 years that they've played together, you said. I mean, that's got to build a lot of team chemistry between them. I mean, if you play with the same team for 3 years, there's just you know your guys in and out. You know what each guy's strengths and weaknesses are, and you know.
Yeah, and you know each other perfectly.
Yeah. So both the starting lineups introduced. Let's go down and let's meet the teams.
Hi, I'm Timmy Shergan. I'm a senior, and I'm number 1.
Kelvin Navarro, number 11, senior.
Matthew First, number 15, I'm a senior.
Brandon Overo, number 23, senior.
Jaden Harvey, sophomore, 50.
Jacob Federici, senior, 4.
Mario Ramirez, 12, senior.
Bobby Rodriguez, 22, senior. Alex McLaurin, number 30.
My name, Robbie. Shoot threes, twice.
My name is Tommy Olson III. It's my first year of Southside.
My name is Devin.
It's my first year being in the Southside.
My name is Jahani Woods.
Jimmy Higgins, number 5, junior.
Joe Tony, number 12, senior.
Jack Wanzong, number 11, senior.
My name is Samadi Watson, senior.
Hey, my name is Abram, 12th and senior.
Kevin Conroy, 4, junior.
Marquise Reed, number 1, senior.
I'm Yonis Kenyon, I'm number 10, I'm a senior.
Devon Roman.
Emmett Callahan, number 20, senior.
Welcome back. So, you just missed it. So, yeah, King. So what happened was the ref came up to us. He said they're going to start the game. It's going to be an administrative technical foul on the home team, De La Salle. The home team must wear white according to the rules. So, St. Ignatius went to the free throw line. They shot 2 free throws as a part of the technical. Unfortunately, they did miss both free throws, but they did start with the ball, so there was no tip-off in the first half. I think that's probably the first time I've ever seen no tip to start the game. St. Ignatius just started with it right away.
I mean, you saw as I was so confused what was happening, but
yeah,
I thought they were joking with me.
I thought he was joking too. I was like, a technical already? We haven't even started, man. As there's the floater there. That was a nice shot.
So when I was speaking to St. Ignatius' coach, he said that they are excited, and their strength is to share the ball well. And he really does make sure to make the Special Olympians made important. Most of the points is made by the Special Olympians because he wants them to feel that he wants them to be the team.
Yeah, most definitely. As you see the first basket for St. Ignatius was up by Samaj Washington. I saw him play a little bit yesterday, and he's good. He's really, really good. He can do a lot. He can play in the paint. He can shoot. threes. He can do a lot of things. So we'll see if he can continue his success from yesterday on to the game today. As there's Samaj with the ball right now. Bounce pass. Dribbles in, and it's lost. Stolen by De La Salle.
So let's see. I mean, De La Salle yesterday were moving the ball extremely fast, and they were making high pressure.
Timothy Shergan shot the three, and that one's off. Layup attempted and fouled on it. Alexander McLaurin will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. St. Ignatius coach believed that his player went up straight and did not draw a foul, but refs do stick with the foul call. So will be McLaurin shooting
those
2.
Angles, you see it a different way. You want to challenge it, but, you know, you just sometimes can't.
The first shot is off. McLaurin shooting his second. 2-0 St. Ignatius. Minute and a half gone in the first quarter. That one's missed as well. And it's rebounded by St. Ignatius.
Driving it up right now.
Abram Alamo with the ball. He's double teamed. He'll pass it out. 3-point shot is off. Shot was missed by Emmett Callahan. Samaj Washington playing some tight defense on Shergan.
And driving in, and
it's off. Emmett Callahan with the rebound. So, yeah, we talked about Devin Martin. He's one of their star players as well for De La Salle. We've seen him able to shoot the three, but also, you know, drive to the rim, get some fast break points. Ball's called out of bounds on De La Salle. It will remain St. Ignatius ball. Let's check the replay on that last play.
See, he's driving at it, and then it was really interesting. He set the pick, let him ride over it, and go for the layup.
Pass out.
And that's not using, you know, stopping yourself and going through.
Callahan went up for the layup, and he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So, still 2-0 here. Again, I mean, I don't want to jinx anything, but 5 minutes, 37 seconds. We got two scores. Or one score, 2 points total.
It seems like it's going to be a similar game, and but I hope we see that effort that we saw from last game put into this game. Just pure effort. Defense is important. I'm really happy to see right now, like, because I'm all for not beat downs. I'm not a big beat down guy. I want to see a game. I want to see people compete, and of course everyone wants to see that. So I want to see the energy right now to begin with.
For sure. So Emmett Callahan made the first free throw, put St. Ignatius up 3-0. Some new subs in for De La Salle. And he misses the second free throw, but he gets his rebound, tries to toss it back in. He's called out of bounds. It'll be De La Salle ball, inbounded from their own side. Bring it up for the Meteors, number 50, it's Chaden Harvey. Harvey with the pass out. Tight defense from St. Ignatius. Goes to the rim, and he's called for the double dribble. It's Cayman Davis with the double dribble. So St. Ignatius will have the ball. Bringing it up is James Higgins. Higgins out to Alamo, out to Callahan. Callahan tightly guarded. He's double teamed now. Ball stolen by De La Salle.
He's slowing it down right now, trying to get his position, trying to find the open man. Oh, and he's going for the take, and he misses it.
Devin Martin misses the layup.
And he goes right back for it. And
he misses it again. St. Ignatius on the fast break.
Right now De La Salle is man down, and there's been seems like it was a nasty fall right there.
No bucket, or the shot was not counted, I don't believe, as there's an injury timeout. I believe St. Ignatius will get the ball back. But, yeah, we got an injury timeout. It's Devin Martin on the ground. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Unified 2A State Basketball Championship on VTV.
Great moments are born from great opportunity, and that's what you have here tonight.
That's what you've earned here tonight.
One game.
If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
But not this game. Not tonight.
Tonight we compete with them. Tonight we stay with them. And we shut them down. Because we can.
Tonight we are the greatest hockey team. Greatest hockey team in the world.
You were born to be hockey players.
Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight.
This is your time.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team they have.
Forget them. This is your time.
Now go out there and take it.
If you've had a Coke in the last 86 years, you've had a hand in making every Olympic dream come true.
So good to see Martin back on his feet as he gets up.
Yeah, he
hit
did
the ground pretty hard. Yeah. So there was a double dribble called on St. Ignatius as they got the ball while we were still in commercial. A double dribble called on them. So it'll be De La Salle's ball. It's going to be Francisco Rodriguez bringing it up for the Meteors. Samaj Washington guarding him. Alamo in the corner playing defense. Looks like this St. Ignatius team playing some zone defense. Out to Francisco Rodriguez. Back out to the top of the key. The three is no good, but it's rebounded by De La Salle. Out to the corner, it's Rodriguez. That's also no good. Rebounded by St. Ignatius.
And took it right back up.
Layup is good.
See, those fast breaks really could change it because your team's already back, you're ready to play defense, and the ball's lost. Nobody to go.
Lamo brings it up. It's going to be Emmett Callahan out to Samaj Washington. That one's off. But it's rebounded, pass all the way cross court to Francisco Rodriguez. The three, no good. Out of bounds. It's gonna be St. Ignatius ball. Emmett Callahan will inbound it for St. Ignatius. Bringing it up is gonna be Kevin Conroy.
And both teams are playing very uptight defense. They're not giving room. And they're both trying to take three, but it seems like every time there's a three, there's a double team on it to not let it, putting those hands up, not getting that shooter easy.
Samaj Washington with the bank shot in. His second basket of the game puts St. Ignatius up 5-2. Out to the corner. That's Francisco Rodriguez. Samaj Washington with the rebound. He's called for the travel, so it'll remain De La Salle ball. Whistle blown, sub in for St. Ignatius. So it's Devin Martin back in the game for the Meteors after taking a hard fall. Glad to see he's okay.
Yeah, it's always great to see when they walk off by themselves without getting without, of course, having to be carried out. So I'm very happy that was the case, and there was no major problems.
And Callahan bringing it up to Conroy. Conroy out to Samaj Washington. Washington for three. It's off, but rebounded by Ignatius. He goes up for the layup. And the foul's called on the ground, though, so the basket will not count. They will inbound it from the bottom. So they'll inbound it. It'll be Callahan inbounding it. Pass to Alamo. Out. The shot. No good. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Looked down court to pass it, but couldn't find an outlet. Conroy playing some tight defense along with Samaj Washington.
Conroy tries.
Rebounded by Emma Callahan. Foul called on De La Salle.
Yeah, it seems like Conroy is playing really tight defense, and he's not letting him, and it's always good because he knows that he's going to go for the shot. He's leaving his hand up, getting it in his face so he won't be able to get that easy shot. Taking away his visibility, can't shoot.
Conroy bringing it up for St. Ignatius. Samaj Washington for the three. It's no good. Up top at the key. Out to Emma Callahan. Emma Callahan for three. It's no good as well, but they rebounded again. Callahan with it again. Alamo for three. Third time's a charm. Ooh. Bang! Abraham Alamo with the three. Big shot there for St. Ignatius. Huge shot there for the Tigers. Samaj Washington playing some tight defense at the top. Now in the corner. Back out to Martin. Martin goes to the rim, out to the corner for three. It's good.
See, that's a good way to answer right back to St. Ignatius' three right there.
8-5 now, 3-point game, minute 18 to go. Conroy got himself in the corner, he's trapped. Tries to pass it through the legs. It's gone back to Alamo. Alamo for three, it's no good. Rebounded by De La Salle, they'll try to get a fast break. Eyes up. Core vision looking good. He goes for the layup, and it's no good. Samaj Washington with the rebound. He's fighting for it, and he keeps control of the rebound. And he throws it. That's all the way over us. It's called a backcourt violation on Conroy. So
yeah, it seems like they've been double teaming Conroy every time he gets the ball. I think they understand that he's a big part of the team, so they don't want to give him any room to move or do anything.
De La Salle with the ball now. Some tight defense right now. Back up to Martin. Martin for three. That's no good. Back up top. Double dribble called.
It does.
So it's inbounded. It'll be Conroy bringing it up. Conroy to Samaj Washington. Back out to Conroy.
In the heavy pressure by Martin.
Yeah, tight pressure from the Southside De La Salle defense. Foul called on Martin. Let's go to Sophia. She has a report for us.
We are nearing the end of the first quarter, and it's been an aggressive fight on both ends. Not a lot of scoring to start off the quarter, but they've definitely picked it up now, and I'm interested to see how this will translate to the second quarter. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, so now St. Ignatius in the bonus foul category. So there's 2 free throws for the Tigers. Missed the first free throw. We'll see if he can get the second. He does. So it's a 9-5 game, 22 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be also a tight game here. Both teams are playing really high pressure defense. They have similar on the defense and an offense right now. De La Salle has been playing really good.
10 seconds to go. So it'll be Conroy with the ball. Conroy back to Alamo. Samaj Washington going. And they call the basket. Does count. He gets the buzzer beater. So it'll be a 2-point game as we head into the second quarter. 9-7, we'll head into the second quarter. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Unified State Basketball Championship on Viking Television. So it's going to be De La Salle's ball to start the game.
See, again, we see it not a high. Oh, yeah, sorry to do that to you. But not a high-scoring game first quarter. We saw that again. See, both defenses are both tight, and the St. Ignatius has been pretty good with those threes right now. So.
Yeah, most definitely. They pass in the corner. They find Martin near the rim. Nice pass there from Martin. And we're all tied up here at the start of the second quarter, 9-9. St. Ignatius bringing it up. Corner three from Samaj Washington is no good, but it's rebounded by St. Ignatius. There's the three from Callahan. It's no good. Rebounded by Samaj Washington. He steals it. Layup is good. Nice layup there. It's 11-9. The Tigers lead.
All right.
It's Mario Ramirez with it. Now back out. It's Martin with the ball now, guarded by Samaj Washington. Mario Ramirez sets the screen. 3-point from Martin is good.
Wow, what a nice three right there. And that's what they need to put the score to only a 1-point difference.
Now Callahan bringing the ball up. Double team. It's stolen by Southside. The layup is good. So some fast-paced defense here from Southside De La Salle to start the second quarter.
They're really picking it up now. They want to get that lead and start trying to satisfy. Oh, what a nice block.
That one's blocked there by Ramirez. It'll still remain St. Ignatius ball. That one's out. The shot, the mid-range is no good. Rebounded by Callahan, but it's knocked away. Ramirez now with the ball. He'll take it up top. 3-point shot is no good. It's being fought for currently, and it's going to stay De La Salle's ball.
Yeah, it seems like there's been a lot of tussling for that ball right there. Of course, on the rebounds. Both teams are prioritizing getting those rebounds.
Can't find anyone to pass it to. He'll try to pass it out to Martin. Martin catches it. There's a foul called. It's a blocking foul. Mario Ramirez inbounding the ball for the Tigers. I'm sorry, not the Tigers, the Meteors. Ramirez gets the ball.
Ramirez passes to Navarro.
Navarro now with it. He'll try to go to the rim. Pass to Ramirez is no good. And there's another foul called. That one's on Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez, he did put two hands on him, stopping him, and then the ref did see that. You got to really make sure one hand, you know.
De La Salle in some foul trouble to start the game today. Can't get into too much foul trouble or you're going to start giving the Tigers some free baskets with some free throws.
That's true. Seems of number 5, Higgins, inbounding the ball right now.
Higgins. Callahan running up the court. There's nowhere for him, though. Higgins will pass it into Callahan. He'll go to the rim. Looks like he was fouled, but it's a no call. Samaj Washington with the rebound. It's knocked out by De La Salle. So St. Ignatius will hold on to the ball. That one's inbounded to the Tigers. Drive to the rim. The little floater is no good. Callahan has possession of the ball. Now Samaj Washington does. Another drive to the rim. That one's blocked. He tries to toss it back, but he throws it right to the Meteors. Fast break now for De La Salle. Guarded by Callahan. Cross-court pass to Rodriguez. One more to Martin. No good.
No good.
Thought he had it maybe. Just a little bit short. Higgins will now bring it up for the Tigers. Francisco Rodriguez with the steal. He'll go to the rim. Layup is good, and he gets fouled for the three-point play.
Oh, it seems like there's some trouble right now. Rodriguez
shouting there at Callahan. And he gets a technical foul.
Sometimes you got to back up, let the co-refs deal with it.
Don't know exactly what Callahan was doing. So there's a technical foul being called on number 22, Francisco Rodriguez. And he's out of the game. Francisco Rodriguez has been ejected from the game. Wow.
He's a really big part of this team, so that might affect his team.
He is.
Very major.
Just a huge, I mean, ruining the spirit of the game. You're ruining the sportsmanship. Not what we want to see there.
Yeah, you really got to watch out for that because that's – I understand why you're bothered by a push like that or what you think of it. I just, you really got to understand and think about your team before you do something.
Yeah. Yeah. Not what we like to see here. State championship unified game. I mean, you get it's competitive, but you can't, like we said, you can't let the emotions get to you. Not
Especially
sure what
now.
he was so upset about either.
I think he was
Let's go to Layla real quick right before I take these free throws as she has a report for us. We're back. So Samaj Washington will be shooting the free throws for the Tigers.
I think it was that after the fact when he went up the layup. I feel like he thought he pushed him on his back. From my angle, I didn't really see anything of that, but, you got to understand, look, you have a problem, you got to deal with it there. You don't want to damage your team by doing something harsh.
Yeah. So
especially in the game this important to your whole entire how much work you really put into this game to get here. You don't want to risk it all.
Samaj Washington makes both free throws. So it's a 17-13 game. Apparently he gets can't tell how many free throws he's getting. Maybe it's 3 or 4. He's made 2. See if he can go 3 for 3. He can. And he's going to take one more.
Nice high release using that backboard.
Yeah, for sure.
You really want to guarantee those points, and anywhere you could do it, it's great.
So 3 for 4 on the free throws.
Still great.
Still 3 free points, and they get the ball. They could have a chance to tie the game here with the three-pointer.
I wonder how De La Salle is going to reply losing a player like Rodriguez right now.
Cross-court pass to Washington. Washington will shoot it. It's good! Samaj Washington with not a three-pointer, I'm sorry, a mid-range shot. It'll be 17-16 St. Ignatius. So a 1-point game now.
Seems like he's setting up.
Out, 3-point
Harvey
shot.
Taking the shot.
No good, it's in rebounded by Reed. He'll go across the court.
And
Shot's no good.
Martin takes it up.
There's the shot, mid-range. It's no good. Rebounded by Washington. Reed dribbling up the court. The pass, and it's a travel called on St. Ignatius. Let's go down to Layla as she has an interview or a report.
All right, now things started out a little bit slow with this game, but things have been heating up. You guys saw that buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. I have one of the De La Salle parents. Now, Mom, what has been the best part of watching this team play?
The best part of watching them play has they're playing together, getting along, working together, and watching them have a great time, their smile. That's actually the best part of all this, just how they work together, play together, and at the end have a great time.
All right, thank you. It's pretty close right now, but stay tuned to see who brings home the title. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Layla. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We saw a flash of, some unsportsmanlike conduct, but hopefully there's no more of that. We want to see a fun.
Yeah. Let's really hope that doesn't define this
environment.
Game. Let's try to change it. I agree with you 100% there. Especially how positive this event has been.
Yeah, for sure.
Surgeon has the ball.
Out to
Passes
Martin.
to Martin, and
Martin for three. It's good.
See, Martin has made the past one, but you know, you're starting to make them now. Keep it up.
That one's out. Conroy will drive to the hoop. Fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line for two. Chance to make it a 2-point game.
All right, he's going for the first one. You know, interesting enough, his name's Kevin Conroy. That's also the voice of Batman, so I thought that was really cool to think.
That is interesting. You think that has any correlation?
I don't know. Maybe he's the lethal protector here. I don't know.
Misses the first free throw. See if we can get the second one. Some subs coming in for the Tigers. Emmett Callahan subbed out. Amaro also subbed in. Samaj Washington subbed back in. Second free throw's missed, but they do get the rebound. Conroy back out. It's Higgins for three. It's no good. Tight defense by Conroy.
Seems like
out to Martin. Martin for three. It's no good. Back out to Martin again. That's a travel called on Devin Martin. It'll be Tigers ball.
Yeah, I think he just forgot to put that ball down. A little too excited there.
Little bit too excited for sure. Mario Ramirez subbing in for the Meteors. It'll be Higgins bringing it up for the Tigers. Higgins out. Samaj Washington for three. That's off. Rebounded by the Tigers, though.
Conroy.
Out to Alamo. Alamo for three. That's off again. Ramirez with the rebound. He's going for a fast break. Goes for the layup. It's off, and it's no good. But it's stolen back by Ramirez. Now, pass inside. It's off the hands of the Meteors and out of bounds. Conroy inbounding it to Higgins.
That was a good idea of a pass. You just got to slow it down a little bit, get it to his chest.
Higgins with the ball. Maj Washington with it. Back to Kamen. Kamen with the shot is no good. Rebounded by Conroy, and he's fouled. So he'll inbound it from under the rim. The Meteors not quite in the bonus yet, but they're getting near that range. Alamo kind of creeping in the corner trying to find a shot. All the way back, and it'll be right to Martin. Martin's going to go up, and he'll dunk it.
Wow. Martin has been crucial to De La Salle's offense right now.
Higgins with the ball. He's fouled again. He's fouled by number 1, Shergan. So it's going to be 2 shots as they are now in the bonus, yes.
All right, Higgins is going to take his first shot right now.
Yeah, so Higgins will take 2 shots. Ignatius hasn't scored in a minute. We'll see if they can change that with these free throws.
First one
not on the first one.
Not good.
So
all right, he's going for his second one. Probably just wanted to calm down. It's only second quarter. They're still in a good place right now. He's got to get those points up right now.
6-point game, 22-16. It's been relatively close the whole game.
And the second one's not good. But they do get the rebound.
Stolen. Ramirez on the fast break. He'll go for a layup. And it's no good. He's fouled by Samaj Washington, though. So Ramirez will go to the line for 2 shots. Chance to put the Meteors up by 8.
All right, the first one is going to be taken, and he seems like he's taking his time. Good. Take a deep breath, and the first one is not good.
Emmett Callahan subbing back in for the Tigers, as well as Reed. Second shot from Ramirez. That one's no good. Doesn't even hit the rim, so it's going to be a dead ball. It's going to be the Tigers' ball. Milling about it from out below the rim. Emmett Callahan now bringing it up. Alamo now driving to the rim. The shot is good. Abram Alamo with the shot. 22-18. They cut the lead down to 4. Ramirez with it. Ramirez goes towards the rim, but then back out.
A pick set by Fridge right here.
Martin with the ball.
Seems like
Up
Fridge
top
is really
for
trying to
three.
get him that.
No good by Martin. Alamo has the ball. He'll pass it to Callahan. Callahan bringing it up. Alamo with the ball. He'll get a little closer to the rim, and then he'll toss it up. And a whistle was blown. Not sure entirely what the call is, but it's going to be De La Salle basketball.
All right. Fridge is inbounding.
Martin's going to bring it up. Screen set. Martin going to the rim. Back out to Ramirez. Ramirez with the layup is good.
Oh, what a good. See, Fridge, I've been noticing, he's been doing a lot of picks. He's trying to get his team open. He's being an overall role player. You know, he's trying to get his guys open to get that point. And that was a really good, nice passing game, seeing where your guy is and knowing he could take it right up right there.
Foul called on De La Salle. That's their 6th foul. They're still in the bonus. So Callahan will go to the line. He'll take 2 shots. Just 35 seconds to go here in the first half.
Scores 24-18 right now, so not a huge gap. And this could all go different in the next quarter.
Yeah, if he makes both these, make it a 4-point game. He does make the first one. Yeah, I mean, what was the point differential going in the second half? I think it was around like 10-12 last game.
I believe so.
You know,
much closer.
Yeah, Vernon Hills had to fight their way back. They eventually did and kind of made it a bit of a closer game.
So right now it's only a 4-point difference.
5, actually. So he called
5.
a foot violation on Callahan. So the shot did go in but did not count. So it'll be De La Salle basketball. 30 seconds around to go.
All right, we have Harvey waiting
Looks
out
like
the
they
time.
might just try to waste the timeout.
Seems like Higgins wants to go there. Fridge is trying to set a pick for him.
Yeah, Higgins not really applying pressure. He's going to let him dribble the clock out. 12 seconds. Dribble to the rim. Back out to Martin. Martin back out. 3-point. No good. Pass to Martin. Is no good. It's over the rim. So it'll be a 5-point game. It's 24-19 as we head into the second half. 5-point game. It's going to be close. What do you think? What do you think?
It's a way closer game than I thought it would be.
Most definitely. What do you think the keys to the second half are?
And I think the key is St. Ignatius just has to wake up on offense a little bit more. They're playing really good defense both ways, but I think if St. Ignatius wants to get back and win this game, is do what they do. Bring the ball in, take it up, get easy shots like always. And, you know, even that 3-game, Alamo has been really good with his 3-game today, so I'm hoping that we could see a little bit more from that. Set him a screen, get him that shot, and then, I mean, De La Salle, use that speed, use that momentum. We see a lot of the time they're there. Just you got to start making those layups.
Yeah, you got to start making those layups, making those shots. And then I think the key for De La Salle also is to stay out of the foul trouble. I think they've gotten into some foul trouble earlier in the game. Getting into the bonus, that's not going to help you win when you're giving them free shots. You're sending them to the line, and giving them free opportunities at points. So yeah, if they want to build this lead and continue and eventually pull out with the win, they can't keep giving them these free shots. So I think that's part of it.
Oh, 100%. And it's been affecting them. They lost a player in the first quarter. That's a major thing. They just got to keep the level head, understand, look, we want to win this game. We got to understand, put that stuff aside. Let's worry about basketball, not our feelings and stuff like that. Keep it a good sportsmanlike game. You know, and I think that they will. I think they're understanding that hurt them in a way, and we see guys like Martin right now. He's taking lead and taking over that spot that Rodriguez had.
Yeah. Well, Martin has definitely played a key role in this game. He's had a couple three-pointers so far that have been crucial, and then some drives to the rim. We've seen Higgins with some nice plays for St. Ignatius. We've seen Alamo with some nice threes. A lot of crucial players for both teams in the game. So, yeah, let's go. I believe Layla has an interview with us down on the court. Let's go down to Layla with the coach of De La Salle.
I'm here with the head coach of De La Salle. Now, Coach, it's been a pretty close game sometimes. What's going to be the key to keeping your lead?
I think we have to rebound the ball. We have to get better shots.
All right, and it's a big deal to be this far. What's been the motivation to keep you guys going?
Well, this is for a state championship in the great state of Illinois, so everything means here. This is something that we are helping society with, where we have a unified team where everybody's part of it. Fortunately, they're going to get the wins, and it's great. But if they lose, that's part of it too. So this is right what we want to do. We want to play close. We want to have fun. We want it to be. This game that's going on now is no different than the games on TV in the college games. Everybody wants it. Everybody's fired up. Everybody's playing as hard. Emotions run high. This is what we want. Good?
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Layla. We got about 7 minutes till the second half starts. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Unified State Championship on Viking Television. I got to run to...
I used to never really talk. Ever. I was scared and shy. It was hard to look at people's faces. I was afraid if I said something wrong, everyone would laugh at me. But then I started to play golf with Special Olympics. I made friends and won lots of gold medals. But I learned more than just playing golf. Special Olympics helped me to find my voice. And now everyone else is speechless.
Hi, I'm John C. McGinley. I'm an ambassador for the National Down Syndrome Society, and today I'm joining up with the Special Olympics to bring you a message that's very important to me. As Dr. Cox on Scrubs, you've heard me call JD many different names over the years. Patricia, Pam, Helen, Billy, Nicole, Deb, Nancy, Kathleen, Mary, Loretta, and Grace. But one name you have never heard me use is retard or retarded. Words are powerful. Hearing the R word makes people with intellectual disabilities and those who love them feel like less valued members of humanity. That's why we're asking you to help spread the word to end the R word. Join the campaign and make your pledge. It's time to respect and value people with intellectual disabilities. It's time to end the R word.
We've been actually close to getting down here, downstate a couple years, and fell short in the regional championship. So just to have the chance to come down here is great in and of itself, but to come away with a win down here is pretty special for our guys. We work hard together, practice together a lot, so it's really a lot, just exciting times for our guys.
It feels really good. It was a lot of fun playing with all the guys. Samaje here had a great game. It was so fun seeing everyone put up so many points. He carried us, him and Abram. it's just so fun to be a part of.
Okay, so like with defense, you have to like, we do like, we do like 2-3 zone and stuff, and we have like pick a man like on the bottom, get like rebounds, do like scoring, but like us, we gotta keep on like moving the tempo and stuff. We just gotta keep driving, keep getting more rebound. But today we was off a rebound, but today we got on, defense, we got.
First half, we did a great job. Third and fourth quarter, we let up a little bit, and that's where the game got a little tighter. But rebounding was the key. We just executed the box out and eliminated their second chance points.
It was good. It was good to come back down here and to play in Champaign-Urbana, one of my favorite places. Our kids played well. They played team ball, and they had a lot of fun. Now we're getting ready. We're going to go back to the hotel. We're going to shower up, and then we're going to go to Juniper's by the crossing, and we're going to have pizzas over there and play some pool. And then we're going to go to the movie theater, AMG. We rented the theater, and we're going to watch the Marvel movie. So we're having fun right now.
I've loved every minute so far. Today was amazing. Got here, warmed up as a team, and we got the job done. And on to the next one.
I mean, at first, bro, not gonna lie, I was a little nervous coming into the game, man. But I mean, once I came into the game, I was just trying to have fun. I was pretty good.
My nephew's down syndrome, Mikey White, he did pass away. And so he was really into the Special Olympics. He kept all of his medals, and he had a whole stack of medals. And when he passed away 4 years ago, and I saw the kids at our school doing occupation work, and made me think about Mikey. So when they came and asked me about coaching, I was like, sure, I'll do that.
Last year, I didn't get a chance to play it, and I seen all my homies playing, and like they were telling me to join, about the basketball and stuff. And I was interested in playing because I love basketball. So I just wanted to go into the
What got me started is my coach right here. He invited me to come out and play, and at first I didn't really know, but ever since I started playing, I really loved every moment of it and won't regret anything. Just the community of it. Us all coming together to be down here 3 straight years in a row, trying to win our 3rd state championship tomorrow. I mean, it's just, we practice, it's amazing.
Man, it's fun all around. I mean, you get to connect with the kids and, build a bond with them. It's just a good experience all around.
All right, we're here with the St. Ignatius head coach. Down at the half, how does it feel going into the next half?
We're excited. We competed in the first half. We did a great job keeping this game tight in a sort of a doable lead at halftime is what we're at. And I'm just proud of our guys. The inclusion that our unified partners show, working the ball around to our Special Olympians, is something we take great pride in and we work at. And I think if you look at our box scores through the playoffs, our Special Olympians are the ones scoring our points. And I don't think that's always the case here in the tournament, especially as we get deeper into the tournament. And we pride ourselves on playing that way and including everyone on our team.
What is the key to maintaining your energy going into the second half?
Just keep the excitement going. I think if we can get some stops, some rebounds, that's the key, is just limiting their second chance attempts on the boards. If we can get some rebounds and turn things around, get a stop and a score, one possession at a time.
All right, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way. Back to you guys.
And we're back. We're back for the second half of some action. It's 24-19. De La Salle leads by 5 points. Emmett Callahan's going to bring it up for the Tigers. He's guarded by Martin. Up to Higgins. Higgins back to Reed. Reed for 3. It's off. Rebounded by De La Salle. And a travel there by the Meteors. So it'll be Tigers ball. Callahan will inbound it to Reed. Reed will bring it up.
Yeah, I agree. We just heard from Sophie and Reed, interviewing the coach. I do agree. They just got to keep that excitement, keep playing good. I mean, more rebounds and stuff like that won't hurt at all, and I would love to see it.
Yeah, and Coach, they talked about they get their Special Olympians involved. We have seen that a lot from the Tigers. All teams have gotten their players, their athletes involved in a way, but I think St. Ignatius has done that very well. That, yes, he was right. Their Special Olympians are scoring a lot of their points, whereas, we're not really seeing that as much with De La Salle. They'll score every point or two every once in a while, but it's not like St. Ignatius. I really do appreciate how much they are getting the athletes involved, because that is what this is about. It is about getting them to play. It is about getting them to experience the game of basketball, with their partners, but at the same time, we want them to play. We want them to learn how to play. We don't need them to watch their partners play basketball. So, yeah, I do appreciate what they're doing.
I 100% agree. It's a major factor of this whole event, of course. And I love to see, they're going to know forever that they scored that point, and that's what they contributed instead of just sitting on the bench and letting their partners do it. So,
yeah.
I agree with you. It's a very great thing that St. Ignatius does.
Reed goes to the line for the free throws after he was fouled. So he missed the first one. We'll see if he can get the second one. 7-point game, 28-21. Missed the second one, but it's rebounded by Callahan.
Really nice rebound by
Callahan being pressured. Cross to Reed. Reed for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Callahan. It's no good. Martin now. The pass by Higgins.
Higgins going up, and it is deflected
blocked
by Martin.
Packed right back to Callahan. Callahan goes up for layup. It's no good. And it's rebounded. Meteor basketball, they'll bring it up. There's the shot from three. It's good.
That was a nice shot by Harvey. It was contested even, and he, shot right through the defender. That was really nice.
A nice shot. Alamo with the nice behind the back. Pass out to Higgins. There's the shot. No good. Rebounded by Callahan. Callahan in the corner to Higgins. To Alamo. Alamo fouled. No, I'm sorry. Alamo committed a violation, so it's going to be Meteor basketball. They'll inbound it.
Being led up by.
It'll be Harvey bringing it up.
Navarro setting a pick. Going off.
The Meteor's taking a little
setting
slower
one,
here.
And
Harvey with a nice bucket.
Smart move by Navarro, giving his teammate a nice way to get that nice midi. Getting a little more room in there. And yeah.
Reed now. Pass back to Higgins. Higgins going to the rim. Layup is no good. It's going to be Meteor basketball as Callahan hit it out. Harvey's going to bring it up for the Meteors. It's going to be Reed picking him
Navarro
up.
setting another pick.
Yeah, they're trying to get that screen, the motion involved.
That was a very interesting pass by Martin.
Alamo now going to the rim.
Oh, Callahan gets the ball.
To Higgins. Higgins pass to Alamo. And Alamo with the layup. A nice bucket there. It's 33-23, a 10-point game.
All right. We see Martin has the ball, guarded by Alamo. It goes through and makes the layup.
Floater there from Martin. It'll be Callahan bringing it up for the Tigers. Reed now with it.
Guarded by Navarro.
Reed going to the rim. He passes it to Callahan. Callahan loses control.
Callahan.
To Alamo. Alamo called for the travel.
We've seen we have substitutions coming in. Number 12.
It's going to be Shergan, Rodriguez. All of them subbing in. Shergan bringing it up for the Meteors. Reed picking up Shergan. Reed with the tip, but Shergan gets it right back. Tries to go to the rim. He misses the layup. There's a foul called on Higgins.
Seems like when
no,
he
I'm
went
sorry,
up,
Callahan, and Ramirez will go to the line.
Yeah, right when he went up, I saw it hit his hand. All right, he's going for his first one.
Definitely a foul, yeah. So not only still a 12-point game, so like we said, not out of reach yet, but De La Salle seems to be kind of pulling away with it.
All right, he's going for the second one right now.
Missed the first one. See if he can convert.
I'll put De La Salle to 36 points. And he makes it.
Makes the second free throw, put them up by 13. Higgins bringing it up, passes it to Callahan. Callahan double teamed, cross court to Higgins. Back to Callahan. There's a foul called on Callahan. I'm sorry, not on Callahan, on Ramirez. And Callahan won't go to the line, they'll inbound it. Let's go to Layla real quick as she has a special interview for us.
All right, I'm here with an IHSA representative. Sir, can you talk to me a little bit about the importance of unified sports in schools?
Yeah, I think it just gives an opportunity for everyone to be together in the same format, same platform, and really develop some friendships and play on an equal level, across the board.
Now, I hear you're also the principal at De La Salle.
I am.
How exciting has it been to watch them in this tournament?
It's been exciting watching them in the last 3 years come together. These kids aren't just playing basketball; they're friends. They've become very close. They practice together, they play together, they communicate off the court together. So it's been a great thing to see them come together and see that it's more than basketball. That it's more about life and those kind of lessons for them.
Awesome. You must be so proud.
Very proud.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Layla. So just 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's a 13-point game. St. Ignatius ball.
Conroy's going to be inbounding the ball. Passes to
Pass
Callahan.
it into Callahan. Ramirez playing some tight defense.
Yeah, really there. And then they're going to hit the double team.
Pass to Alamo. Alamo to Reed. Reed going to the rim. Pass it out, and it's no good. Just rolls out of the rim. Grace pass to set up the shot, just couldn't convert.
Surge is taking up the ball. Has a pick set by Fridge.
Ramirez with it now. Pass to Shergan. Shergan back to Ramirez.
Pass to Martin.
Martin asking for the ball. He does get it. Shergan back. The three is no good. Some tight defense by Ramirez. They'll pass it to Reed. Reed pass to Conroy. Conroy bringing it up. He's guarded heavily. Alamo with the ball. He tossed it up. It's no good. It's going to be De La Salle ball. The Meteors will take it up.
Seems like Callahan is going to be sitting out right now, being replaced by Higgins.
Harvey will bring it up for the Meteors.
Yeah, I mean, Callahan has been doing a lot this game. I can understand he's a little exhausted.
For sure. Martin with the ball now. Pass, it's no good to Navarro. That's also no good. Martin gets the rebound again. Also no good. It'll
really good
remain.
defense by St. Ignatius, even being that close to the paint and being right there. And they were able to contain it, and that's really impressive.
Samaj Washington subbing back in for the Tigers. Conroy with the ball. They pass it into Navarro. He'll go in for the easy layup. Higgins bringing it up now for the Tigers. Pass to Alamo. Back to Conroy. To Reed now. Reed gets called for the travel. It'll be Meteor ball. Just a little travel there as he moved his pivot foot.
Yeah, you just got to watch out for that when you're,
It was slight, but you still can't pass with it, so they had to call it. There's Harvey with the three. That's no good. Rebounded by Reed. Conroy bringing it up. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Out to Alamo. Alamo, three, no good. It's rebounded by Samaj Washington. Getting fought heavy for the ball. He goes up, and he's fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
All right. We've seen that he's pretty good at free throws. So
yeah, had 4 free throws earlier, went 3 for 4.
This could be really good for his team. Just get those 30s in. He has 2 shots in. Won't win.
There's one of them.
And here's the second. He was a really nice high release, making these shots look easy.
Washington going for the second.
And he makes it all net.
2 for 2. So Harvey will bring it up. Minute to go. They lead by 13.
A pick set by Frigid.
Washington playing some tight defense on Harvey. Pass out. All the way across court. That one's going to be out of bounds. So it'll be Tiger ball. 52 seconds remaining. Another sub in. It's going to be Martin coming back in for the Meteors.
Conroy's going to be inbounding the ball.
Conroy, yeah, will inbound it to Higgins. Higgins back to Martin. Martin with the layup. It's no good. Martin is fouled. That one's going to be on Conroy. Foul was on the ground, so he'll inbound it from under the rim.
We have 41 seconds left in this quarter of the third quarter, so.
Yeah, it seems to be like De La Salle's kind of pulling a bit more away. What was the point differential? I believe it was 5 at halftime, now up by as much as 13 with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, it seems like they've really been benefiting off of just being they're really, really fast with their takes and finding out, being able to find that player to get that shot or even just going up.
It's Navarro. He's going to inbound for the Tigers. Callahan will throw his hands up, try to block it. Inbounded to Harvey.
Harvey's being double teamed.
Tries to pass it to Navarro.
And blocked by and it seems like there was a foul.
It's going to be called on Callahan. So it'll be McLaughlin going to the line. He'll shoot 2 shots. 38-25. De La Salle leads. Yeah, so we're still seeing, I think the key is we're seeing some still aggressive defensive tactics from De La Salle even this late in the game. They're still being aggressive on the ball, still pressing everything up. They're still I think the whole game we've seen a lot of full court press from them. They're not letting anything get by. They're applying pressure on the ball at all times.
Yeah, that is definitely true. They are very aggressive with the ball. And every time, you can even see even when they get lost from their offensive guy, they run back and they're even trying to get the ball behind him. So they're constantly pressuring.
Ball shot. It's blocked and rebounded by the Meteors. 15 seconds to go. Timeout called by De La Salle. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break to commercial. We'll be right back. You're watching the Unified Special Olympics State Championship on VTV.
Great moments are born from great opportunity, and that's what you have here tonight.
That's what you've earned here tonight.
One game.
If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
But not this game. Not tonight.
Tonight we compete with them. Tonight we stay with them. And we shut them down. Because we can.
Tonight we are the greatest hockey team in the world.
You were born to be hockey players.
Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight.
This is your time.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team they have.
Forget them. This is your time.
Now go out there and take it.
So 0.7 seconds to go. It'll be St. Ignatius ball. They're going to have to get a super, super quick shot off. So Higgins will inbound it. Some confusion with the coaches too.
Yeah, it caught me off right out there. They were going to pass in right now. But
so yeah, 0.7 seconds. It's a 13-point game. Got to make sure everyone's covered.
They
throw it up. It's almost in. It hit the backboard, hit the rim. Almost went in. Let's go down. Sophia has an interview at the end of the quarter.
All right, I'm here with a representative from St. Ignatius. What does it mean to you to see this team in the championship game?
It's really awesome. It's a really big deal for us. The kids have been practicing and preparing, so it's been really nice to see them going through the whole process of like the playoffs and everything, and then being here today. I know it means a lot to like all the kids.
What has the chemistry been like with the team? They're a smaller team, so what is it like for all of them to come together like this?
It's actually really awesome to see the Unified kids from Ignatius and then the Special Olympic kids from Ray Graham together. We actually had pizza dinner together last night, and then they come and hang out with us during our activity periods as well. So they're all like legit friends. It's really nice to see them all hanging out and kind of getting to see kids from different walks of life. It's been really good, especially for the Ignatius kids.
And what is just the most important part overall of Special Olympics and the whole unified program?
I think the inclusion aspect is probably the most important part, and especially allowing the Special Olympic kids to really shine. Like the Ignatius kids, the unified partners, like we're kind of just here, but the stars of the show are really the Special Olympic kids, and like from our team, the Ray Graham kids.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much, and back to you guys.
And we're back. Ready to start the fourth quarter. Should be an interesting one. 13-point game. We'll see if St. Ignatius could maybe make their way back into the game. Here down by 13. It's 38-25. De La Salle led by 5 at halftime. Expanded their lead to 13 now.
They do got an entire quarter to do something. Now, let's see what they do. Let's see how they reply. Let's see how they bring that energy. That's what I'm trying to see.
Martin with a three-pointer. That'll put St. Ignatius up by 16. Conroy bringing it up. Alamo looks like he's sitting to set a screen, but backed off. Samaj Washington called for another travel. Frustrated on the call, but he'll bounce back. Martin bringing it up again for De La Salle. Guarded by Conroy.
Set a pin by Frigid.
Harvey with the ball now. Navarro sets the screen. Out. Three is no good. They'll pass it to Samaj Washington. Washington going to the rim. Passed it to
Callahan.
It's off. Callahan missed the mid-ranger. Harvey now bringing it back up to Martin again. Another screen set. Underneath the hoop. The layup is good.
Really good take, using your height to your advantage and putting the ball up.
McLaurin with the nice little layup to put the Tigers up by 18. Another travel called on Emmett Callahan.
Seems like St. Ignatius has been having a few problems with traveling right now. You just got to make sure to put that ball down. I know it's a little more exciting. You're trying to catch up, but always make sure, simple, get a dribble in.
Martin bringing it up again to Harvey. Seems like they do the same ritual every time they bring it up. Martin will bring it up. He'll pass it up to Harvey. We'll see a couple screens set, and then it'll go from there.
Yeah, it seems like Frigid takes that pick, and he sets it up front just to give him that shot if they want to go in for a midi or just go in for the layup.
Navarro inbounding it to Harvey. Harvey back out. The shot is good. Conroy bringing it back up for the Tigers.
Conroy being pressured right now.
Harvey with it again. Callahan tips it. Now Navarro back under to Harvey. He makes the layup. Full timeout called by St. Ignatius. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching Unified State Championship on Viking Television.
If you've had a Coke in the last 86 years, you've had a hand in making every Olympic dream come true.
We're back. And we're back. Right now is De La Salle 47-25 of St. Ignatius. It's been an interesting game right now. De La Salle has been taking advantage of the game the whole time. They've been having the lead. They have a lot of energy and being led by Martin. And, Martin and number 11, Navarro. And the team uses their height a lot of the time. When they're under the paint, they just turn around, put it right back up. They do have the height advantage between both teams.
Yeah. You see some of the key players for both teams. You see number 5, Martin. And you also see, number 20, Emmett Callahan. Number 1, Reed. You see number 21, Amaro. Like, they've both been critical to each to their own teams. This jump ball is going to remain possession of St. Ignatius. 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go.
Hey, quit crying. Quit crying. Play it again. Talk to your kids.
Emmett Callahan now with the ball. He passed it. Ball's tipped. It'll remain in possession of St. Ignatius. Callahan will inbound it. Passes under to Reed, and it's stolen by Navarro. Passes to Martin. And Martin dunks it again.
That's his second dunk of the game.
Timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout. So, yeah, Martin's second dunk of the game. He's been critical.
I would never expect to have seen all these dunks we're seeing right now. Using that momentum, going up, taking that dunk, that's really impressive.
Most definitely. So, timeout called. St. Ignatius leads their biggest of the game. It's a lead of 26.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I was not expecting this. At first, we saw a very close game. Like how we said, about 5 or 10 points, whatever it was. It was closer than this. This is kind of not insane exactly. I would say it's not expected. There we go.
Coach, there you go. Hey, here we go. We're good. We're good. Okay, that's my bad. We're good.
Seems like there's having some conversation right now.
Some yelling between both sides. Seem to be some conflict.
Yeah.
Higgins with the ball to the corner. It's Washington. Washington with the air ball, but it's rebounded by Reed, and Reed puts it up for the layup. Bringing it up is
really
Surgeon.
Nice. Helping him out, putting it right back up. Surgeon passes it, and it's out.
It's out of bounds. Reed bringing it up for the Tigers.
He brings it
He'll
in.
go straight to the rim. Layup's no good, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the rim for 2 shots. 4 minutes, 48 seconds to go.
It's really good when you see that one, right? When you miss a shot and your teammate's right there to assist you. And they've been doing that a lot of St. Nations. They've been helping each other. Maybe they don't always get the shot, but they've always been there, got each other's backs. And it's really great to see that. I'm really happy that they back each other up in that way.
For sure. Misses the first shot is Reed. They're down by 24.
Seems like there's been a lot of conflict this game. Off the bench and on the court and
With
off the
the
court.
ejection for sure, and then some conflict with coaches, of course. Second free throw is made. Cuts the lead to 23 now. Shergan will bring it up for Southside.
Guarded by Reed.
That one's blocked by Alamo. Callahan will pass it back. Shot is good.
Saved by Woods.
Reed bringing it up. Alamo with it now.
Picks up by Reed.
It's out of bounds. Higgins couldn't grip it. Goes right through his hands and out of bounds. So Shergan will bring it up now.
All right, he passes it off.
Underneath. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed goes to the rim. Layup's no good, but it's rebounded by Reed. He was out of bounds when he touched the ball, though. So
That's a good effort to get the ball in.
It'll be De La Salle ball, yes. It was a good effort. Just wasn't in the right position at the right time. Stolen by Reed. Reed on a fast break. He'll pass to Washington. Washington goes up. It's no good, but rebounded by Alamo. Back to Reed. Back to Alamo. Alamo for three. Oh, just off the back of the rim.
And he collects his own rebound. Nice.
Dribbled through the legs. Nice move there. Shot is no good as the foul is on the ground. So it'll be Tigers ball.
Conroy's back in the game. Callahan will be getting off. And Reed. All right, being inbounded by
Conroy. He'll pass it into Alamo.
Alamo's taking it in.
Back over to Washington. Washington for three. That's off. But rebounded by Washington. And now it's stolen. It's Meteor's ball now. It'll be brought up. And a travel's called. Number 32, it's Macklin with the travel called.
All right, we have 3 minutes left. The score is 53-28. The ball's being inbounded by Conroy.
Lamo with it. He'll pass it over to Higgins.
Pass back to Conroy.
Conroy with the pass to Alamo. Alamo from deep three-point range. It's no good, but rebounded. There's a foul called on the ground. 2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining. Going to be inbounded by Conroy.
Pass
out to Higgins. Higgins for three. No good, but it's rebounded.
They're really trying their best to score as quick points as they can.
Lamo's fouled on the layup. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
We have about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
25-point game as well. I think the keys to the game have been, obviously Martin not in the game right now, but he's been an impact for De La Salle, and then Samaj Washington been a big part for the Tigers. And then
you can tell when they take those players out, it's a slower game.
Yeah, Lamo.
And that really shows, like Martin was dunking. I don't think I've seen anyone dunk in any of the games.
In Unified, yep.
Yeah, Unified. So it's interesting to see that it slowed down.
Yeah, and I think it's cool how at halftime we talked to the St. Ignatius coach. He said he likes to get his athletes involved. I loved how he's done that. I feel like De La Salle probably hasn't done that as much. They've probably let their partners score a lot more than the Tigers of St. Ignatius have. But yeah, St. Ignatius is getting their athletes involved. They're letting them score, letting them have their moment.
I mean, De La Salle did that right now. They're letting their players play, but I really wish to see a little bit more of that. But, it is what it is, of course. St. Ignatius did I think they did a really good job of incorporating that, and I think that's the importance of it.
Yeah, that's the real real importance of Unified. Inbounding it. Easy layup is no good, just off the back of the rim.
Especially them knowing that they got themselves to state.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely's got to mean
these
something.
athletes were able to do it themselves, and I think that's so important. And, you know, even though it didn't turn out the way they may have liked it, I still think it was a really good. So right now,
Conroy.
we have the ball being inbounded by Conroy.
Conroy will inbound it to Higgins.
You know, I messed up earlier. I called him by the name, a different name. Instead of the Batman nickname, I called him a Marvel character name. I felt really bad about that.
Travel called on Roman. So 1:53 to go. It's a 24-point game. Inbounded to Oliveira. Oliveira from deep three-point range. That's no good.
Seems that the ball is being taken up by
Travel
Woods
called
and
now.
Travel.
$1:38 to go.
You know, I spoke to one of the players from De La Salle, Robbie. He's really nice, by the way, and he says that he really enjoys playing basketball and he loves shooting threes. That's his big thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what it's about. You want these guys to enjoy playing basketball. Alamo goes to the line and he's fouled. Try to get a layup and fouled in the action. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. So we've seen Alamo at the line a couple of times so far today. We've seen Samaj Washington there a couple times. Emmett Callahan a couple times. Samaj Washington, though, he's been able to convert on a lot of those free throws. I'm sorry.
That is very true, and it's really evident, especially when he drives. He usually gets fouled when that happens. So,
second shot from Alamo. It's good. He banks it in. We've seen both him and Samaj Washington very effectively use that backboard, whether it's a three-pointers, whether it's the free throws. They've all been.
And, you know, I know in the game of basketball, sometimes that's shame to use the backboard, but I think use what you got to win and, you know, make the shot easier for yourself, especially a free throw. Don't try to, you know, you don't have to do anything fancy. Get the point. That's all that matters, especially, like, later on in the games. You want to get that.
Out to Callahan. Callahan for 3. Just banks off.
Rebounded.
There's the shot. No good. Just a minute to go. Corner. Back out. Up to the top. Run in. The shot is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Tigers taking it up court.
Roman taking it. That's into Callahan.
Callahan gets it. He'll go to the rim. It's no good.
Seems like
he
Callahan
wanted a foul.
But
double dribble called on De La Salle.
You know, sometimes you want the call, but whatever the refs thinks, that's where usually, you know, that goes.
Yeah, number 3 didn't like the double dribble call, but definitely was the double dribble. Passed into Callahan. Callahan for 3. It's no good. Pass out to Alamo. Alamo going to the rim. He's fouled on the shot. So he'll go to the line for 2. 26 seconds to go. Alamo been at the line a couple times here, just in the fourth quarter even.
Yeah, it is very common for him, especially this game, to be at the line. And it seems like they have a tendency to not be able to stop him without fouling him.
For sure. When he goes to the rim, he often does get fouled, or he'll kill you from three-point range with his deadly jump shot. That one's off, but he does get the rebound again. We'll see if he goes up again. He does. It's no good. That one's tipped back. Rebounded by the Meteors. And they'll have the ball. Looks like they'll just run the clock down here. Just 14 seconds to go. Shot's no good. 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh!
Tried to go for the dunk, just couldn't get it. And that's the final score. It's 53-30. The De La Salle Meteors win the ball game. So they do get the three-peat they were looking for. 3 straight state championships for the De La Salle Meteors.
That is very impressive that they were able to achieve that. You could just tell right now they're excited. I mean, they were talking to me yesterday about it. They were really looking forward to this. This squad they've been running with from, 3 years. This is the last year that they're able to run together. They've won all years, and, that means a lot. I think it's a very emotional moment, but more good than bad.
Yeah, great game from both teams. I saw St. Ignatius, great game from them. Yeah, I don't know how else to say. They gave their best effort, and it was a true effort. They used their athletes to the best of their abilities. I'd like to say De La Salle probably used their partners a little more than St. Ignatius did, but they got them the win. So
yeah,
that's what they wanted. So
yeah. And it's funny. I think you're right. I agree with you 100%. There was more use of partners, but I think they used what they did. They won. They were a dominant force, especially people like Martin and and they were and it was very surprised. I was very surprised. It was not a normal game like we thought. I thought I was going to see. I was surprised about the opening tech. And it had a lot of things, dunks. I didn't imagine there was three attempts for dunks, 2 made. That's insane.
There was a lot of unusual things that you don't normally see.
Yeah.
But it's good also to see the St. Ignatius team. It's good to see that they're still smiling, they're still happy to be here and stuff like that. So we're gonna have the awards in just a little bit. Those are just about to get started. Layla Dyer is down on the court. She's with De La Salle's head coach as well as with one of their players. Let's go down to Layla Dyer for an interview.
Come on, get in here. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
As you guys know, Special Olympics is a great organization. What made you want to get involved?
What made me want to get involved is I had friends in grade school who were handicapped and couldn't do sports that they wanted to do. So seeing this as an opportunity, I lit up when I heard about it, and I really wanted to do it.
Awesome.
And he's the best friend of 20 on this team that they write down. Caleb is my best friend. Caleb is my best friend. That's the coolest thing in the world.
Well, how does it feel to be state champs, guys?
Yeah. It feels great. Yeah, Matt, let's hear it.
It feels great, man. I couldn't believe we did it 3 times in a row. Yes, but last year we won for the state championship. Now this year we won again for the 3-piece. So now I'm happy for my coach and all the teammates and anything means impossible. So
that's amazing. Do you guys have any special plans to celebrate your 3-peat?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to have a party at school. We're going to have a pep rally. We're going to have balloons. We're going to have streamers. We're going to have confetti. We're going to have the drum line. We're ready to go.
And then I'm going to perform my song Coming for 3. I just dropped my song.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
No
Great
problem.
job.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Back to you.
And we're back. We're just about ready for the awards ceremony. We're getting ready now. Let's go to commercial real quick. We'll be right back with some awards.
Unified Sports is the activity, I think, in the school that grabs everyone together. Whether they're participating on the field or watching from the sidelines, it gets everybody pumped and excited and seeing what Special Olympics really is all about.
Unified Sports is a unique opportunity to bring a competitive sport to a population that hadn't had that before. We have Division I programs, we have Division II programs, we have Division III programs, and Unified is no different. It's just a different level of competition.
That's what makes sports so powerful.
It makes kids from all different backgrounds. It puts them on an equal playing field, and it allows them to be spotlighted.
Having those sports for them, it's good because it gets them out there. Special Olympics has basically made them more outgoing kids and more happy kids. And for my kids to be known and what they do, it's pretty awesome.
Unified sports are providing the opportunity for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate in activities together. The more and more that we're immersed in a district from the earliest of grade levels all the way through college will just ensure that inclusion is just completely immersed in a child's life.
So my job basically is to take the subject area of physical education and make it possible so all students can succeed at it. Okay, so I'm gonna say, Lauren, just say her name, toss her the ball, and she says thank you, and she says the person's name back. Students in the general education program and students in the special education program get to be together every single day and learn so much from each other.
Thank you, Matthew. My name's Julia. Trent.
Aaron.
Giselle.
Now we're moving. Once these kids got 86 minutes a day together, you're really able to take those relationships and build on them.
Well, Matthew is probably the most popular kid in the school. He knows everyone, right? You know everyone? Everyone knows you.
Matthew and Grace knowing each other since 3rd grade, they've never had the opportunity to have a class together. I mean, Matthew's got his classes, Grace has got her classes, but because of unified PE, for the first time, they got to come together and learn together in this physical education environment.
There's just something about Unified that connects everyone together. It's something that people just bond over really easily. Everyone kind of knows everyone in the school now.
I'll see you later. Okay, I'll see you later. Work hard. I'm watching.
There is this great world out there that you can go out and conquer. This charge going forward is important because in reality it'll change the world and the way we see things as opportunities.
I think it's huge for our kids to see the differences among their friends, among their peers, and to interact with people who are different culturally, physically, racially, economically. We just think that that's a really important thing that we can give to our kids, and to be able to be a part of that is amazing.
Remember, let's have lots of fun. I think there's 20 different stations for you to participate in. Showcase those skills, have some fun with it, and live unified. Repeat after me. Live unified. Live unified.
Their level of confidence and belonging in a community and the joy, really, of a lot of our athletes. I don't think before this program you would have seen that.
And this has created all of these opportunities for these kids to do stuff together inside and outside of school. The idea then hopefully it goes from the gym, then it goes to the hallways, and it goes to the lunchroom, and eventually goes out there into the community where everybody can just be together and be unified outside.
It was senior year and the whole school was cheering for her. And just seeing the smile on her face, people were crying and people were cheering. Seeing how the whole school came together just for her was the most amazing thing ever.
Special Olympics is acceptance.
Joy.
Respect. It made me feel better about myself, being around thousands of people just cheering me on, and it was a fun experience, trust me.
Special Olympics is about life and being accepted by everybody.
Special Olympics is health.
Education.
Sports. It's made me who I am today. It's made me more outgoing. It's made me just more of a genuine person.
When I got involved with Special Olympics, it kind of like
brought me out of my shell.
And it's not about disabilities, but it's about celebrating their abilities.
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me she would never answer my questions because I had too many, and I was too dumb to understand the answers anyways. After joining Special Olympics, I know that's not the case. I am just as smart as anyone else.
It's helped me a lot to be fearless, in the real world.
Special Olympics is community.
Special Olympics is friendship.
My friends I've made through Special Olympics are the best people I've ever met in my life.
It had gave me a chance to meet new people from different states.
And you just gain an entire family of new friends.
Special Olympics is dignity.
Justice.
Empowerment.
I truly realize that what I'm doing is for a great cause.
I could spend all my time just working with Special Olympics, and I would love every second of it.
It makes you feel like a wonderful person, and your life changes forever.
I've made a difference. Now it's your turn to make a difference.
We are champions together.
Making a difference every day.
And we're back, getting ready now for the awards ceremony. We have the first, second, and third place teams all gathered, ready to receive their awards. We have the Vaughan St. Patrick Lucky Golden Eagles. They took third place, and then obviously St. Ignatius taking home second place, and De La Salle coming home with the three-peat, taking first place.
Yeah, it's impressive. They got their three-peat that they wanted so bad, and that's really great that they're going to be able to achieve that.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have 3 state champions in your school. Definitely something to cherish.
Forever, I guess. But I do think it's really important to give St. Ignatius
credit.
The credit. I mean, I did not see, I didn't see another team do that. As much, not using the partners as much, playing. And it's I thought that was amazing, seeing that out there and seeing the teamwork, seeing the overall community they made. And I love how they were playing together, passing the ball. They all did their part, and I think that's so important. And, yeah, I was very impressed.
And I think, what's so important is, with St. Ignatius, they have such good team chemistry. They're all together. And you can't, the way they played, you can't tell the difference between the partners and the athletes. And I think that's so crucial because you need to get everybody involved in the game, and that's what they did so well. St. Ignatius had some of the best athletes that I've ever seen on a unified basketball court.
I agree.
They deserve, that credit because they are amazing and their athletes are amazing. Their partners are very good at getting the athletes involved. That's what they did so well. Again, is they helped them. They would pass the ball. They would give them good shots. If they missed a shot, they'd tap them on the shoulder, be like, "Oh, you're good. You're good them next time." They'll encourage them. And then I spoke to the coach as well. He's just so proud of the team as well. He loves the work they've put in, and he believes that, he's proud of where they are. He's not bittersweet at where they are. He believes that, they ended up right where they.
Yeah. I respect that a lot, and I love how he said it. He was like, "This is my goal to team. I know other people do their thing, and they want to do that. I'm going to do the way I want to do it." And I love that. That's so great. That was.
Yeah,
that was the possibility.
He's not going to let the other teams change how he plays the game, and I respect that.
And I love that each player, even though that player might have not made the points all the time, they still passed them the ball, and that means a lot.
You don't give up on them after they're done.
No, and
sure.
that's the important. Unified. You understand that. Look, you're not gonna make it the first time. I'm gonna still be with you. We're unified. We're the team. We're gonna work together to get you there. And I
build those connections for sure.
And I was deeply impressed today.
The Southside, I think it's the Southside Rockets. Is it? They're at 4th place, so they're getting their awards introduced right now.
Yeah, they had a great. When I was watching them yesterday, they were really great too.
They lost to De La Salle yesterday by a score of 63-21.
Yeah.
So they gave them their best fight, but
I was talking to the coach, and it was when I was recording the game that day, And I'm talking to the coach, and he uses a smile on his face. We see the score, and it confused me for a minute, but I'm realizing it's not about that.
It's not.
It really isn't. I'm like, in my head, I'm a competitor. I want to win. I want to see that. But then seeing that made me hurt because it was so nice. Like, he cared more about them being in that game, playing, having fun, and that was beautiful to me.
It's the experience. It's the whole weekend for the kids. I mean, they're all here. They're all like, I mean, as a kid, and even as a teenager, high schooler, like, you enjoy going on these trips. They're away from home. They get to stay in a hotel. It makes them feel like they're a professional. Like, it gives the feeling of like a professional team. Like, you're here, you're staying overnight. Like, you're competing for the best of the best. And that's got to mean something to them, and I'm sure it does.
People are here for you, to see you. And that, I feel like that, I agree with you. It's an important event, and I'm really happy. And it was a great event.
And you can build connections, build relationships with others who play basketball, like other athletes who play basketball. You can kind of get to know them, and it's definitely something. It's a bonding. It's a experience, like we said earlier, the unified family. I don't think we can say it enough. It's truly one big family. Everybody on the unified, programs, like,
making
they're all
one part I think is so important, making the Special Olympians feel a part of somebody, and I think that sometimes you could feel lonely when you have, and they did. I love how they integrated this. They're friends, and I love that everyone got together. The athletes, all of them worked hard, and they got to be a part of something. They got to be with other people and be something great. And I agree with you. Like, this is the finals, you're playing it, and it's awesome,
I spoke to pretty much most, if not all, the coaches, and almost every single one said their athletes and their partners are friends outside of school, and the team chemistry is unmatched. Every school said that, and I think that's so important, is because you're giving these athletes people that they can trust, they can call when they need somebody, or they can, someone they can talk to at school. You're giving them friends at school. You're giving them, you're building their relationships, and I think that's such a way. It's a way to kind of build these connections, not just in school, that you're kind of connecting, and you're not just sort of in your own bubble, shall I say? That's important.
Couldn't word it better myself. That's literally the whole. That's the best way to say it. And I didn't. That's amazing. And I'm really happy they're awarded for their achievements and how far they got in. Just like we said with the other, games, that these people worked hard. They worked hard, they practiced, and they got somewhere. And I love that. I always think you deserve it when you're working for it, and they worked. And you could see it. Like, I'm saying Nation's last game, we saw everything they're doing. They're running, they're shooting. It's just great.
For sure. Definitely something that was fun to watch. And the whole weekend, I mean, we saw the games yesterday, the semifinal games, and then the games today. I feel like every game had something like that was so unique about it. And I think that's what's so cool about this whole event, is you can always find something that is interesting. That you'll never get bored here watching all these unified games. There's always an underlying story or something going on that you can kind of connect and watch.
Yeah. That is 100%. And it's always interesting meeting these players because they give you a different side of it that you haven't seen, and they let you into their world. And when I spoke to the players, they tell me how important this event, doing unified Olympics, Special Olympics is, and they talk about it. They're like, dude, this is the funnest thing I've done in years. I've never done anything more fun than this. This is great. And I love hearing that because we all love basketball. Basketball is amazing, and seeing how it could connect people is beautiful.
And everyone has their own story. Nobody's path is the same. So it's awesome to hear these athletes and these partners. They're different. Their stories of how they got into unified, like how they got into basketball growing up. Because there's plenty of unified sports. There's track, soccer, basketball. Basketball is not the only one. So there's other stuff like, what made you choose basketball? And a lot of them will say, I just kind of. I don't know. It just felt natural, or they'd play in the backyard with their siblings, I've heard. So different stuff like that. It's awesome to hear how people kind of get into the sport, get into the game, and why Unified is so special. Like, you ask the coaches or the partners, what made you want to join Unified? because they want to make everyone feel included. They want everyone to feel a part of, their community. You don't want to leave anybody out, and I think that's so important. Unified. That's why this is such a big thing, and that's why it's so cool.
And one thing I loved about this event that I don't think was talked about is enough. It's like the celebrations. I mean, dude, they were crazy. Like, he was over here. I remember he looked at me when I was using the camera. He started, like, dancing, and I thought that was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I got, like, a bunch. And I love, like, the little things like that where they'll, like, go do a handshake real quick after making a point. And, it really brings everything together. And you see that relationship. You see that, like, friendship. And through those little things. And, yeah, especially when you see a person make a point, you hear their teammates they get up and, chant their name. Like, yeah.
Just the little joys. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Little pleasures of the game. It's so cool to watch and so fun to watch everybody have their own kind of experience in the realm of basketball. Introducing the second place St. Ignatius Tigers. Well-deserved second place medal.
Yeah. Very, very well-deserved. I really love the mentality of the whole team, and I love that they're not
not hanging their heads.
They're not hanging their heads, and they're not going at the other team.
Mm-hmm.
You know how – because it's easy to get in your emotions and let it out and, get mad like, oh, I hate that. It's like, look, we did. We're good.
Yeah.
We don't need that. We don't
Callahan, who was just called up now, we saw him get into controversy early in the game when a foul – got in a little argument with the player. The player ended up getting ejected. At the end of the game, obviously he was probably frustrated, but he just kept a smile on his face, and I think that's so important to remain calm and remain happy because at the end of the day, who knows if you'll get this opportunity to come down again to state. So enjoy this opportunity while you have it.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And, players like Conroy and you see Higgins, they played a really good game, and I really enjoyed watching their team succeed and what they did, and how much effort they did. And of course, it was a good game, and I really loved the effort that was put there.
For sure. So
it's a good wrap to the whole event, right? Good ending.
Yeah. It was the last game of the day as there was a 1A state championship, 1A semifinals, then the 2A semifinals, now the 2A state championship. So that wraps up our whole weekend here as we're about to meet the first place winners, the St. Francis de La Salle Southside Meteors.
I mean, they did a great job. They were amazing. I didn't think I would see a unified team dunking as much as they did, but they were dunking.
That was the first time I've seen that before.
But yeah, they put their team well together. I love to see the connection they had all together. I saw them talking on the court and joking around. I like how the coach talked about how they like being best friends. They say they have the same best friend, and that's always cool to unify.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so unique to all of it.
And especially players, starting off with controversy, of course. I mean, that was something big. A player got, I was confused when we were first going in the game. We're already a tech?
Yeah, technical foul on a jersey. To explain that, so the rule was actually, I think I said it earlier, but yeah, there was a technical foul on De La Salle to start the game because they are the home team. They were required to wear white jerseys. They wore blue jerseys. So
they were required.
Yeah, as the home team, they were supposed to wear blue jerseys. Also, look at now. St. Francis, De La Salle, they got a lot of players. Their roster is very deep. So plenty of depth, plenty of talent on their roster.
Yeah, it for sure. And I wonder what stopped them from actually having. Did they know about the rule, or were they just never notified?
I wonder. Maybe they.
Maybe they wanted to go out in their colors. That's what I'm thinking. They wanted to go out in that uniform that they wore for the full tournament. So I get that fully. But yeah, no, it was they played really good as a team. I really enjoyed seeing them. I saw them yesterday. They have a lot of energy. Starting off, we have back to that point. Starting off with the disqualifications, it's big, but they didn't let that stop them, and they came out with the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't let the emotions get to them. I mean, other than Rodriguez being ejected at the beginning, nothing past that. They didn't let anything else affect them. So
that's 100% true.
It's easy to when you. I mean, if you lose a vital player to your team, it's easy to get hot and immediately let your emotions fly. But they kept it to themselves, and I think that was crucial.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, and you're right. Like, you want to defend your friend. You want to go out there and be like, hey, don't, I want to back you up. But it's not saying that was a good thing that he didn't back him up, but more a sense of they didn't overdo it and cause more problems.
They knew their limits. They showed they retaliated with their game. They let their game speak for them, kind of.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part.
Most definitely, especially how dominant they were in the game. I think they did pretty well with that message. So, and we're coming up to the last player here. Have a little hug. A lot of feelings right now.
Yeah. So, all the players introduced, they now are bringing them their first place plaque to take some pictures now as the whole team.
Look at that. Hold that.
Also holding the bracket.
Put that in your glass case and have have them all three by each other. Happy assemblies or four. Jeez.
So, yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up our Unified State Tournament. You see the Unified Division II state champions. Great weekend here of basketball here at University of Illinois. So yeah, let's end this stream, end these games by taking a look at some of the sounds and sights of the weekend here from Viking Television. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Declan Klein with King Figueroa here. Thank you so much for watching here on Viking Television.